Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Friday. We're so glad you're with us. This is a special night. Of course, this is the return of our world-famous club, TVON, and you are all not only invited to stay with us, but really, this is like your VIP pass into the very best in jewelry. It really is every night, but this is, of course, a special night because for the last while, we've been doing online-only broadcasts on Friday, and now, as of tonight, we get to continue not only broadcasting online, but, of course, on television nationwide as well. So it's an exciting night to be with us. And of course, we have brought out the best of the best for this special occasion, including this is a very special diamond dome ring that is actually one of our best. It's actually our largest diamond weight we do in a ring. It is 420. And I thought since we bring out our disco ball for the club, we thought this would be the appropriate piece to discount today if you are looking for the ultimate in cocktail style diamond rings with the most we do. And that is all classic pave. So 420 in diamonds coming up tonight. But there is a brand new special opportunity you're going to have tonight and tonight only to get and take advantage of that. So we're really excited about that. Plus also, check it out, I got an emerald that is pretty important. There is a huge, nearly 9-carat Colombian emerald that we're going to preview for you. Of course, if you want to get a hold of it today, it's supposed to be for this weekend. I could not possibly hold back. So we've got that emerald for you to show you throughout the day. Also, we've got some classic favorites like hoop earrings, but we also have some brand new for you, like one of our best Mandarin garnets you'll ever see in one of those mountings that brings you a lot of diamonds as well. We also have pendants, lots of new pendants, lots of great earrings, even a gold quartz to start. And if you love our Congales tourmalines, those blue-green varieties of tourmaline that we adore, they are, I thought they were Paraibas. We chose the best of the blue-green 50/50s together. They are also going to be in a variety of 3. We've got 3 for you to choose from, so great value there. We're going to discount them all. So that's happening. We have pendants. We have a cross pendant that's actually really classic and affordable. We're going to see also a Tanzanite, a blue wing block D that has a special story attached to it that we've not done in this price point. So lots to get to, and there are a lot of pieces that even if you're looking, given that it's the holiday season and we're all doing a lot of shopping, right? And maybe that shopping isn't always for ourselves. Well, we've got some special ways to treat yourself tonight, even if you are on a bit of a budget, because we're going to bring some great rings down in an extremely affordable way for you. So all of that is happening and more. Can't tell you everything. We got a few surprises that we'll leave you kind of again to see. Also, there is a GIA certified pink diamond. It's one of our largest left. It's actually a 32 pointer. May not sound large, but in the pink diamond world, it is. So we've got that for you as well. So it's really exciting. I hope you can stay with us. And speaking of, I just got a great little message because, you know, I used to do Fridays with you. And when Fridays went online, they kicked me out of the club. Can you believe that? When they went online only, I got kicked out to do the Monday night. But anyway, I'm glad to be back with you on Fridays. And many of you remember Club TVON from back in the day when I used to do them. And we have some special VIP guests in the house, I am told, from Oklahoma. Donna's grandsons. Not only do we have Tanner and Brooks and Grayson, they are 9, 8, and 7 years old, and they are some of the biggest fans of TVON, so we're very excited to have them in the club tonight. So hopefully staying up a little later than maybe normal, and I give you full permission, boys. So stay up late, and of course, they have been treated to the best in gems and jewelry for a while, and I love that, teaching the younger generation all about the best of the best. So, hey, it's a big night for, again, all of our real VIPs. You are one of them, so if you have anything you want to request, please let us know. If you need a little special shout out, maybe it's a special occasion or you've got, you know, some special occasion en route, well, we're happy to help you out with those. So let's get started. We've got some gold quartz to start with. It's a gorgeous one of a kind. Take a look at this. This is a beautiful, beautiful stone. It's got a great pattern that obviously always is distinctive when it comes to a very special look. And this is going to be 112-6720. And it is a one of a kind 80-point stone. Does that mean I have to take off my big diamond dome ring? I guess we'll call it the official Club TVON mascot. Here's a look at it, by the way. So just in case you couldn't see it from a distance away, look at that. It is. It's like the disco ball brought to life, right? No offense to your graphic, Tony, but I think this one's got to be. So that's going to be what you'll see on my hand throughout the evening, but that's coming up later. 420 diamond domes. Again, I just couldn't help myself, but I will go ahead and let that rest for a minute because, again, we've got a very special 80-point round golden quartz here with this spinning double halo, really more like a floral halo around it. Looks like leaves. It's really a beautiful way that you've got the diamonds wrapping around this design. It's 80 points and 80 points. Oh, how nice. It's the 80-80. And someone who was born in 1980, I think that will work for me. I like the 80-80. You know, nothing wrong with 80, which I realize makes me sound ancient. Those boys watching probably, don't you think that Tanner and Brooks and Grayson are going, What was the 1980? What's that? What you mean there were years that started with 19? What? What's that about? I heard that the other day. A little kid said, "What do you mean? Years only start with 20." Well, yeah, a few of us know the 1900s. But anyway, let's talk about this one. Luckily, the late 1900s in my case, so I'll say that, sort of. But here's our 80/80 ring. So how did I get off on that? Well, here we go. Really cool ring, one of a kind. And again, things get a little goofy on the club. And promise, I have not even started the 2-drink minimum, but you are, and I don't actually make it a minimum, but I would say that feel free to, since it's Friday night, kick your heels up and maybe kick your heels off or put them on, right? Whatever it takes, right? On Friday night, I tend to put my heels on. And then you've got your fabulous, again, take your beverage of choice, kick back, relax with us. The weekend is here. And I know these are long weeks, right? Busy, long holiday weeks. So we deserve a little time to sit back, relax in, wind down, and enjoy. But let's remind you, one of a kinds, really dial in quickly. That's going to be the best way you can go about this to get your ring. Let's try it on. Supposed to be a 2888 ring. Well, it's not going to be. This is a beauty, isn't it? And of course, the distinctive pattern that sorry, Tony. Sorry, Tony's got me laughing at what he's putting in the preview monitor. Do you know the 1900s too, Tony? Is that what you're telling me? You remember the 1900s? All right, so here we go. Not even 2888. Let's take it down. Lower than 2000, lower than even 1999. We'll give you a great value. It really does. It almost looks like a pattern where it's almost like for once we're seeing the gold, which is 24 karat pure gold, almost run right through the stone diagonally. So, and there's a few extra little pieces and parts of gold there, but remember, it's kind of creating this cool pattern, which is a picture in and of itself here. So really beautiful. And 1990, you know what? Just take it on down. Make it $999 for our 8080. And that's going to be a really, really special look. And of course, one only there. You can even change the gold. We tend to start with the yellow gold because yellow gold, well, gold is purely yellow. So we like to match it that way. When you see it in its natural pure form, it is yellow. So we complemented that there in the ring. So yes, Andy, go ahead. Did she already? And that's Kirsten, right? Kirsten, thank you. That was only a couple of days ago. I'm glad to hear it. Well, actually, it was probably Sunday, so no surprise. Thank you, Kirsten, for letting me know. She got her Pink Links collection, or at least the completer pieces to the collection. She received them, and she said she loves them. So thank you so much for checking in and for watching tonight and for letting me know. Obviously, that's a piece very near and dear to my heart. So my own design and dressed up with pink diamonds. So love that. So thank you, Kirsten, for checking in. I appreciate that. Remember, this is our first time back on television in a long time. So excited to have you with us, and it's also that new start time, which I feel like is weird to say because Fridays have been on 5 to 8 for a while. So maybe not that new for our Friday viewers, but still new for this week and for our regular TVON viewers. So nice to know you're here with us, ready to go, ready to shop. So let's take a look at this. This is also, I've got something brand new, and I do have, if you are a Tanzanite lover and you want some earrings, I have got, I think, one of the best that I've seen in earrings. Oh my gosh, this is a piece that's a lot cooler than I even realized. So guess what we're going to do, guys? We're going to have some fun with this next piece. And I don't know if you guys are into these articulated pieces, but they're super cool. And there's so much happening in this piece. But I have it one way. I just managed to play with it a little bit because I didn't even realize, looking at this earlier, that you can actually change the entire design of the pendant and not have to do anything really much to it to do so. Let's talk about 112-6877, and this is fabulous. Oh, and Andy, you left out the part that she said you're sounding better. or at least that's what Tony shared that with me. Well, thank you so much, Kirsten. Yeah, I mean, it's not good, but it's yeah. We'll see. Maybe it'll warm up. I don't talk, so I'm on complete vocal rest. Basically, whenever I'm not with you for 3 hours a day, I'm on complete vocal rest. So, you know, just for you guys. So I don't really test it out until I get here at 5 o'clock. So this is kind of where it takes a little time to warm up because I cannot speak. Other than that, it's, yes, I'm on strict doctor's orders for complete vocal rest except for my show. So anyway, here we go. This is 112-6877. So hopefully it'll sound even better as the night wears on, Kirsten, I hope. But anyway, here we go with a really special 18 karat gold design. This is a chain included situation. Now, here's what we also have. This stacked style where if you're wondering, well, I see the ombre. I see the diamonds into the fabulous pink sapphires into the rubies because that's what you have here. And remember, sapphires and rubies are part of the same family. So when it's a lighter pinker color, it's a sapphire. When it's a more red color, like what's at the base there, it's a ruby. There's 18 karat gold. It's white gold only, and there's 71 points of altogether your corundum, but also 5 points in diamonds. Now, each and every section here, let me show you from the side. This has a bail. Oh, look at this. And then there's actually a bail on the other three. So look what you can do. You can actually stack it all as one together, just like so, and all of a sudden you have a completely different, more symmetrical look. This one's not going to cooperate because it's sitting on the chain, but you get the idea, and I'll show this to you better when you see it on the hand. But you can see that depending, oh look, I've got a little, whether it's dominoes, mid-crash here, it's really, again, really exciting because you can actually take pieces off of the chain. You could make it 1, 2, or 3. You can change the way that the direction of the design is going to sit on the neckline depending on if you use 1, 2, or 3, or if you stagger them, or if you put your chain all the way through. So let me explain, because that sounds like a very inarticulate way, and I probably confused the heck out of you. But let's show you what I mean from a distance away here. So this is going to help explain it. It comes with this chain. If I put the chain through just the top portion there, it's going to sit all staggered like this is. But you have the option of actually putting them all together here, which I'll try to do without taking away the viewpoint, and see how you can actually make them all level. So this would be just required to put the chain through all 3 at the same level, and then you've got each one has its own separate bail. So you get that stacked look, or it can be more even. So isn't that fun? And then you can still take the pieces off as well if you choose to. I think it'll work. Actually, I may have to double check that with that sliding bar, because this is an adjustable chain. So it's 18 inches in the box link chain max, but it's going to be a little bit shorter if you want it to. And then I love it that way because it really looks like it's floating and staggered. And you really see the ombre effect of the diamonds, the pink sapphires and the rubies. And then we have a look at it. Are you guys ready to see it on the neckline as well? Well, let me give you the measurement first. It's going to be a little over 1 inch when you sit them that way, and then a little less than if you put them all evenly together. But there it is. Again, a little over 1 inch. Look, my prediction was pretty right. And then if you put them, if you just look at the 1 bar, for example, it's going to be a little over 1/2 inch. So it'd be a little over half if you decide to put them all together. This is what it looks like on the neckline. Ooh, hello, what's that she's wearing? That's an emerald, I know. Really tough to miss that one when it's almost 9 carats, but that's our necklace. And again, multiple ways to wear it. So with all that explanation that I feel like that required, we're ready to give you an incredible value. And here's where more or less if they stack together. So you can have some fun with it, play with it. Either way, you're getting the chain. So it's the perfect mix and match. And we're going to make this one less than the $29.99 it should be. And how about that for a great value already? I think we can see that value. You see that beautiful 18 karat gold side by side. For my pink gals, and we just heard from Kirsten who loves the pink links, well, I'm a pink lover as well. This really is that ombre effect which goes in from the lightest of pinks, which really, again, diamonds are clear, but you've got almost what looks like when you see it from a distance, like a light pink in the diamonds, and then it goes into that more, again, standard classic pink color, into the hotter pinks, into the red. So it's really, it's unique, it's specialty, it's different, it's bold. It's $9.99 because I'm discounting everything tonight. I get permission to discount for you given it's our first Friday back on television, so I thought we'd do a special little sale event. Yes? Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Hi, Barbara G. in New York. Now, is she watching us tonight online? I know sometimes she's able to watch us online, sometimes on TV. That's wonderful to hear, Barbara. Hi, thank you so much. I'm glad you got your blue zircon and love it. Thank you so much. Enjoy and wear it in good health, of course. And then, do you guys want to see a little closer look at that nearly 9 karat emerald? I mean, I am supposed to save it for the weekend. I just could not resist showing it to you. So just the best of the emeralds we've had in platinum, nearly 9 carats. This is $9.99 if you'd like it, with the chain included as well. And that's a great piece. Have you ever seen an emerald do that? Even when it's 1 or 2 carats in size. And yes, this is nearly 9. We have a rule about emeralds. And it's not just our rule, it's industry-wide. Emeralds tend to look double what they weigh. So you've got an 863. It's going to look like about an 18 or 19 karat if it were another type of stone. So if you were just, I don't know if that could not possibly catch your eye when you saw it in that shot earlier, but that is a very, very important platinum piece, and it's 1124772, and I just thought I'd show you just because for the wow factor that is Friday nights, right? A beautiful way to celebrate the best in emerald we have. Also a new markdown in price as well, so it's going to be a lot more affordable than you might imagine. And there's also 98 points in diamonds that go around it. And note, there are some tapered baguettes in the corners that extend out from the prongs, so that's important as well. So very, very special stone, and you would think with that big of a platform and nearly 9 carats to look at, you might think that you're going to have a lot more inclusions that would be visible to the eye, especially on this close-up view, when actually it's just bright and clean and stunning and all the things we want an emerald to be, even in a tiny size. So very impressive. Now, for my Imperial topaz lovers, I've got something special for you. And I know it's the most affordable Imperial topaz I've ever brought in a ring. So I will just basically preface it with that. So again, you'll be seeing that 98 points in diamonds, platinum, love that. That's got about $190,000 TVON price that we're going to take down. But this is really affordable, and it's still going to be, look at this, like a bridge, but not really technically so, because it's got the diamonds that actually meet up with the basket in the middle of the Imperial there. But here's what we're going to do on this Imperial. It was item number 1125992. And I'm going to come in a little closer because we did have that big emerald. So we'll just come in a tad bit closer here for you so you can see the color. This has that perfect match of pink and orange together. It really is giving the blend of colors that looks very much like Padparaja. It is platinum in the setting. It is also, well, so much for our wheel. It behaved for about 2 minutes, and now it's done. But platinum, carat 21 in the stone, and then you've got the diamond weight, which are more or less accents at 8 points. Now, this is a platinum piece that's really like having a 3-in-1, and I don't mean like 3-in-1 sounds frightening to me because I think of shampoo at first and I go, oh, no, thank you. No, that won't work. No, thank you. I don't want a 3-in-1. But when it comes to a 3-for-1, like 3 bands of platinum for the price of 1 or maybe less than 1, then I'm all in. Because that means extra platinum, extra precious metal, extra something we love, and the big gem that is so rare and exotic in the center. So all we have to do is give it a great price, and this is the color you want to see. I like when they don't get overly pink, because when they do get overly pink, I think that they start to look like other stones. And if I want a pink sapphire, I'm going to buy a pink sapphire. If I want a pink diamond, I'm going to buy a pink diamond. If I want something else, like a kunzite, I'm going to buy a kunzite. This is where it's got that blend where it's not just golden, yellow, orange. It's definitely more of that pinky orange combination. That's exactly what you want to see. That still means it's really, really, really rare. So all we need to do right now is send it out. It's under $1,000, but hey, $9.99 I've had a couple of times and you're not loving it. So we'll make it even more affordable because listen, I know a lot of people are still going to be generally watching online for a few weeks. It takes a while to get everybody, you know, accustomed to the new schedule. I get that. So it's kind of like today we're looking at as more or less of like an online show feel. But that's why, again, we get to take these prices down for you, get to lower them for you, get to make them more affordable so that you can choose whatever it is that you love and save a lot of money doing it. So you don't have to pay $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77. I have got the values that are going to make everything so sensational and wonderful tonight. Like this one, take a look, come on over, and we'll get you a great value. It's not even going to be $7.77. We have really brought this down. And then, of course, you're going to see this better when it's on the hand. It's got a little bit of that bridge feel from the side. It's only a 5 right now, but I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it on my finger anyways. Take a look. It is sizable, so don't worry about that. You can still size it to whatever size you need, but it's got this great little elevation to it where your outer bands come up and meet with the prongs in the corners of the Imperial, and the rest, the diamonds are set a little recessed. That's why it looks like a bridge. It feels like a bridge without actually being a bridge setting. So it doesn't sit up too high. The diamonds aren't going to actually run underneath the stone, but it gives you this really luxe look. So we're going to blow it out right now. It's only $699. It's a great way to get a one-source stone like that and get a rare as can be Imperial topaz. It is wonderful. So that is going to be for just one caller. Let me know if you'd like it because we got to give it about 30 seconds. We do have quite a few one-of-a-kinds that are coming on in tonight. And of course, that's going to be not just limited to rings. We've got earrings, we've got pendants, we've got necklaces, bracelets as well. And a great night, I might add, as we have had such an incredible couple of days here with you. I can speak for Wednesday and Thursday. They've been so amazing. We've had so many wonderful pieces as well. If there is anything you want to request or anything you've missed, definitely let me know so we can bring it on out for you because it is going to be kind of like a VIP show for you. So that's wonderful. And RDHH, I'm not sure what your name exactly is, but thank you. He or she got their 18 karat gold ring with diamonds, says it's beautiful. Love to hear it. Tracy, hi, happy Friday to you. So glad you're with us as well. Hope all is well. How about our day today, Tracy? I know when I left the gym this morning, it was 85 degrees. I was like, why am I so hot? Oh, it's 85 degrees out. It's like, did I overexert in my workout today or what's going on? Oh no, it's almost 90 degrees outside. So that's why. So anyway, we're having some really nice hot weather. But again, just sending that East Coast. Anybody who needs that hot weather, we'll send it your way. But look at how beautiful that is. I mean, that'll heat up your whole collection there. It's something spicy for you in rare. Yes. Oh, sounds good. Thank you. The Imperial's gone. And speaking of bringing the heat, let's take a look at this. Ferocious, fierce, and fabulous is how I would describe this incredible Panther ring, which I realize has some fingerprints now. But let's take a look at it because I really want you to see the characteristics in the facial features to start. That's so important. And then you have one of my favorites here. It's going to go halfway around. So the other part of the band, which would be considered the wraparound tail, that's actually going to be in mirror finished 18 karat gold. It's 4782. This will be with pave in diamonds. You have a little bit of the, it's a great, honestly, whether it's enamel or onyx, I'm not sure because the designer doesn't even bother to tell us. But look at how beautiful those emerald eyes are. And then I'm going to call it enameling. If you get onyx instead, that's just gem material, which is even better. But we have a huge markdown on this one, and yet I've never presented this one, and I love it. It's 18 karat solid, stays in the yellow gold. We'll size it for you. It's got the diamonds down the back. It's not spotted like some are. It doesn't have the big stone it's holding on to. It's not adjustable. I know you see that it's open. I don't mean, and that's not to say you couldn't, you know, I wouldn't with the 18 karat gold. You know, I'd just say, tell us the size you need, and we'll make sure it fits to perfection. But what you get is this really cool asymmetric design, a little bit of open work. It's still, when you get your proper size, it's going to sit like any other great ring will. And it's going to be, you can really see those eyes. You really see the details of the ears, the eyes, the nose, all of that detail happening in one of, let's face it, one of the most iconic and recognizable designs out there by a very high-end jeweler in particular. But you know, everyone's got their own version of Panther styles. They are not inexpensive. That's the one thing you see carried through and throughout, is that no matter where it goes or where it is or what name is on the inside, it is always a very pricey look. And this has a carat 37 in the diamonds. And then your, actually, it is pear-shaped emerald. So it's kind of like, again, that great cat kind of feel. And it's going to be, they're bezel set, so they're locked in securely. But we've got a huge value here. It's under $49.99. I want to do a lot better for you because Friday night we're putting everything on sale. Get a little frenzy going on our first Club TVON back in a while. So here's your chance to pick it up for less than $2,000. And it's not going to be $19.99 either. We're going to go a lot lower than that for you. And I'm going to make this one $1,888. I think that's our most affordable 18 karat gold Panther style that we have. It's a beauty. It's not going to last. And then we have more affordable rings on the way. Promise you that. Got a lot of good affordable pieces for you. Also have, very excited about a very large pink tourmaline pendant that we have as well. If anybody likes the stiletto styles, we have a stiletto style pendant also coming with the chain. And Paraiba earrings, blue zircon ring. Who was just raving about her blue zircon ring? Barbara was. Well, we've got a fabulous blue zircon coming your way. I know it's been a hot stone lately, so we'll show that to you as well. But $18.88 in our Panther, can't give any piece too much time. Look at that blue zircon. Perfection in that oval stone. As bright as can possibly be. We're loving that one, so that one's going to be coming up as well. But, and again, requests, make sure they're not just welcome, they're really required. Give us whatever it is you might be thinking about or looking for in that Panther piece. Let me, again, give you a little tour around the piece. You can see all that mirror finished gold, and it's a wider band. It's got some heft to it. And then you're going to see that it stops right here about that halfway point, which is basically what you see when it's on. And then that's going to bring you that diamond pave that then wraps around, even tucked into the ears. Sometimes the ears are more plain. This one's got the diamond pave within and around and on top of the ears, so it really just makes the design stand out, doesn't it? So that one's going to be $18.88 and a lot of 18 karat gold there to enjoy. So really fabulous. Oh my gosh, Reggie says that where he is, it's a high of 27. Oh my goodness. Wow. So yeah, what we need is we need to somehow like get the weather, get Mother Nature to do like an average, right? Maybe 20, yeah, 90. I actually feel like 90 is a little too warm. Like 85, 90 in December is a little too warm. You know, a girl's got to wear her coats at some point, right? I have boots and coats I want to wear, you know? I just speak just from purely a fashion standpoint. I have winter clothes as a Southern California that I look forward to wearing. And I don't get to do that in December apparently, but I think we need to take like an average, right? If we did like 27 degrees and then, you know, put that together with like 85 degrees, and then that'd be like, you know, think about the average, that'd be like 56 degrees. Then we'd all be happy, right? It'd be a little warmer for the East Coasters and the Midwesters, and then maybe a little cooler for us. So here we go at $18.88. Wow, Reggie will stay warm, stay safe, and definitely a good night to, sounds like, bundle up and stay in, because if that's your high, I can only imagine what it is this evening. But take a look at this blue zircon. Now this will put some icy chill no matter what your temp is outside, because this is that really, truly bright as can be, like neon blue, electric blue is, I think, the best way to describe it. It's 112-66-42, and it's pretty fabulous. It's a 414, and then it's got diamonds every which way. Diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds. It's a double halo, but we start with the big ones, and then that trails out to give you little smaller ones. Split shank on the sides. One only, we can change the gold color, so don't worry if you're not a lover of the white gold, although I think the icy blues and the white diamonds lend themselves really well to the white gold, but hey, it is up to you. That's what we do. Part of the beauty of shopping is you get a lot of customization for free. Diamond weight is 105. So you're getting not only the large center stone there in the blue zircon, but you're also getting a 105 diamond weight, which is really, really incredible. And watch this price. Because isn't this going to be helpful when we know a $49.99 ring on blue zircons of that size? We know that that's where they hang out. We see them almost nightly, and we love them, and they go. But that's what tonight is going to be, that special treat where we're taking a lot of pieces. You may think you know where the price should be. You may think you know what TVON's going to do, but when you come to the club, you've got exclusive discounts tonight, and we're really excited to, it's like the big grand opening, right? It feels like, or maybe in this case, the grand reopening, right, of the club, so everyone can just stop in and shop. But look at that. That's really, I got to stop wearing that, because that's just a scene sealer, isn't it? A scene stealer of an emerald. But here's our beautiful blue zircon, $49.99 it won't be. We'll take it even further lower for you. It's going to be, you know, one of our best here, and I love that it's got the big diamond weight, because with sparkle, lends itself to more sparkle. And we already see a lot of double refraction, hence a lot of sparkle to the eye from the zircon, giving those diamonds a run for their money when they're some of the best out there. And we're going to make this $1,999 first caller on that one. And yes, just like any show I do with you, we're going to have top of the hours. We're going to have, who knows, would it be even, I'll tell you, get very adventurous if we start any auctions tonight with a smaller audience. So I think that could get exciting. We may do that. So lots to look forward to. And then again, requests if you have them. Let's take a look at something in all diamonds, because we rarely see that. This is one of those designs that I'm not going to name names because, you know, I don't think we need to. I think you guys know jewelry very well. And this is really a recognizable type of look with the knife edge style on the side, but not in just a knife edge band leading to a center, but actually what looks like a bigger center princess cut, but it's actually a quadrant, so 4 stones together. Then the knife edge, instead of being plain platinum, it's actually done up in the pave, and it's 1125970. So I thought I'd give you another great opportunity. Maybe this is a pinky ring for you. Could be, or we can size it up to make it suitable for any finger on the hand, but it's going to be 1125970, a platinum style. It has a diamond weight in total of 43. So we just went ahead and totaled all the diamonds together, both princess and rounds. But you can see how hefty it is and how it's finished. And all of this in platinum. So always excited. How about the glow and the sheen? It's casting. It almost looks like a mirrored effect that is casting on the wheel in the foreground, in front of it. So it really shows you how bright it is and how really exceedingly gorgeous when you get really top quality diamonds. And I know we're spoiled around here. We always see top diamonds. But when you see them like this, where they're all the way side to side, and let me just show it to you on the hand here. I'm going to try to put this on. No, that's not going to fit on my ring finger at the moment. It's a real small size at the moment, but take a look at that. I mean, it could be a great designer pinky ring if you've been looking to add one to the collection and you want to go all diamonds, but you don't want it to be a solitaire, because maybe you want those side to side, have it look good from all the angles like this one will, but a solid platinum band, not easy to do, for under $2,000, even if it did not have any diamonds. This does, and almost a half carat. And we're bringing it down and we're blowing it out, and we're going to make it super easy right now to the very first caller for $699. Yes, I said it. We're just going to give away some rings, and that's what we're going to do all the way through the show. No matter how high end or how superb it is, we're going to make sure it is incredibly, incredibly affordable for you, and that's a first come, first serve basis. Now, the only deal here is that we have to leave it in the platinum. I know, boo-hoo, right? Got to stay in platinum, but you get your size, you get it shipped to your doorstep for free, and that's the way you take, I mean, think about any white metal, sterling silver, white golds, or platinum. You're showing off how white and bright your diamonds are, because if there was any yellow, brown, that body color as we call it, but it really just translates to what looks visually like a yellow or brown color. That's what most diamonds are going to have, especially as you get in bigger diamonds. They're going to have a little bit of body color if they're not colorless. Well, these stones are really showing off. In that white metal, you see that there is no body color. They are as white and bright as the metal they're set in, which is so important. Oh, how nice. We have more feedback about pieces already received, like the 22-inch diamonds by the yard. I remember offering that the other day. She says, looks great. So looks great with the other gold chains layered. I did recommend that. I love that. So great. And yeah, Idaho. Idaho is cold too. Go imagine that. Yes. Well, our shoppers in Idaho have chimed in to say 30 degrees. today in Idaho. Wowza. So anyway, I know we're blessed out here in Southern California, but listen, we also have to sit in traffic for 4 hours a day, or at least I do. So there's the downside. So again, there's good and bad, right? We get the weather, but you know, we get all the other stuff. So here we are, great value at $6.99. Hey, let us know if you have a request. If we're taking them all night, we want to get to some Tanzanite earrings. We're going to bring you those. We have more in the really affordable rings for you as well. If there's anything at all, if you want that big emerald, I cannot believe I show you a lot of emeralds. There are a lot of emeralds I have on the show. To have one that shows that kind of green from all the way across the room like that does, and that size, is so ridiculously good. You never see that. So we're really excited about that. All right, so how about something very special in a little ruby piece that one of my passions this time of year, given that, you know, this is the big holiday season here for all of us, and we're so excited to have, you know, you're shopping for jewelry, whether it's yourself or maybe you're thinking, I don't know if I can shop fine jewelry for gifting with the way that gold and diamonds are priced these days. Well, we're here to show you that actually we can defy those odds, and we can make some of our fine jewelry very giftable, I would say. So that's what I'm going to do. Every show that I bring you from here till Christmas and Hanukkah, I want to have something giftable, and this is really one of those for the bottom of the hour today, which I think is going to be a great way to treat anybody to a special gift that still looks expensive. And there's something about that design being that it's a little floral, and it's a little bit more, instead of very traditional girly floral, like sometimes florals can look a little juvenile. This one has a very sophisticated look to it, a very high end with the mill grain. Those are 4 prominent Burma rubies in the middle. There's 24 points there in item number 1126597. It's a pendant. That alone makes it really giftable, because why? Well, no need to worry about size. Not a thing. Not to mention if she already has a necklace or a pendant or a favorite. Right now, it's all about layering. You just heard we had an Idaho caller saying, I'm layering all my necklaces together. She's got the right idea. This is the same type of thing where you can pair this up with all those favorite necklaces you're already wearing and enjoying that you wear every day and layer it up. But it's 24 points in Burma ruby. So that would mean 6 points apiece. You have a diamond in the middle, which is a 1-point round brilliant. That's in the middle. And then you have this great cutout detail with the mill grain. And it's so dimensional because you see here, it's not flat. We put a whole basket underneath it, so it elevates off the neckline. You're getting a lot of beautiful light and glow to that amazing look. And watch this from a distance. I'm so proud we're doing this. It's giftable. And it's going to be 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom, and it's got a good size bail, so it should accommodate most chains. Here's what it looks like from a little bit of a distance away. Then I'm going to show you the length. Of course, I always like to show you all the details so you really understand and know exactly what to expect when you open that box when it arrives at home. And 3/4 of an inch top to bottom with the bail. Let's show it on though, because I think that's really important to see when you get that beautiful look that really is. Again, I read it as very high-end, very elite designer. No doubt about it. Looks extremely very couture looking, certainly in its level here. And we're so proud to bring it to you at a great value. Now, there's also going to be, the ruby is, just to mention it, the July birthstone. So something to think about. If it's your birthstone, great. If it's someone else's on your list of, you know, loved ones, I think that's pretty cool too. But it's going to be those Burma. And also you get the choice here still to change the gold color. I love a ruby and yellow, but you can do white or rose if you would prefer. So you've got options, but here's what we're going to do on value. It's supposed to be $888. We're going to make it a lot better for you. And this, I think, would be very holiday appropriate, very much right now looks very apropos, but I think also it really is year round and still layerable and stackable and all those things. Maybe you put on a couple. I also like to, call me crazy, but when pendants are really affordable and when they're really cool, and if they're of a certain size, what I like to do as a hoop earring wearer is I like to put pendants like this onto a hoop. And that way, with that kind of like O-ring of the bail, it's basically going to face out from the profile. Just an idea, maybe even if you have a pendant at home. And you don't need to get two necessarily, because right now we're seeing a lot of asymmetry in fashion, jewelry included. So you could actually just get one and pop one on a hoop earring and have a little charm dangling from a hoop earring. So that's just a thought, something that I like to do just to mix it up and make the same pieces of jewelry fresh and new again. But it's not $777 or $699, it's not even $500. Maybe this is an opportunity where you can get a couple. Maybe you get 3 or 4. Maybe you get 5 or 6. Maybe you get one because you want to treat yourself tonight to something very, very special. And it is not even $499 for the piece. And this is with a VS diamond in the middle and great Burma rubies around it and all of that detail. And let me just say, you know it already probably, but it is so instantly recognizable as one of those high-end couture motifs. And it's not even $399. So this is one of those, just in case, I know we're not typically your gift destination, but I will say we will have those items. I'm going to make it a priority to have a few in every show I bring you, so that if you are looking for fine jewelry, you want to look like you spent even more than you did, like a lot more than you did, this is the way to do it. And it's $299 to give rubies and a diamond and gold. And maybe then again, you run with that charm idea if you'd like to. You go with that. I mean, this certainly makes it affordable where you're getting still 2 for less than the price of 1. 1 should have been $888. So I love that you could get 2 and still be saving from the price originally. So 2 for under $600, 3 for under $900. That would be a very affordable way to give fine jewelry. We'll give it 60 seconds, then we gotta go. So just something as a little bottom of the hour special for you. We do have some hoop earrings that are classic half-inchers in the inside out style. Here's the back side once again, so you can see it's beautifully finished. It's got that basket work that sets it up a little bit off the neckline, and you are still choosing your gold color. So another great way to go, and $299 gets it to you. We have 40 seconds left, and then if you want a longer, more dramatic drop style pendant with ruby, check this out. We have an entire, this is a what I call stiletto styles, and you're not even seeing the front, so I'll wait to show it to you. But we have something very dramatic in rubies and diamonds as well, if you want about 2 inches in length or so. So we've got that on the way. And Paraíba earrings are here. Great big, did I bring in a Tanzanite? I sure did. I've had 2 incredible Tanzanites the last 2 nights with you. We had an emerald cut on Wednesday. We had the beautiful oval roval yesterday. I've got a smaller, more affordable option for you that's a 1 carat stone tonight. So maybe going to be that perfect giftable in blue wing block D. But what I'm so excited about for our diamond lovers is right here. This is the diamond dome ring that I thought would be fun to bring out for our Club TVON. Returning is the diamond disco ball dome ring that really is going to be kind of like the mascot, if there was one, for this show. And that is our 420 diamond dome ring. That's coming up in the show. It's really easy to wear, despite the fact that, yes, it is, as the name implies, it is a dome style, but it's still going to be finished on the inside and really easy to wear and very comfortable to wear. So just a heads up, that is coming in the show tonight. So don't want you to miss it, especially if you are a diamond lover. Let's show you this one. Here's that next option when it comes to rubies and diamonds together, where they're diamonds. Oh, I love this. It's a bar, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom back because item number 6881 is all diamonds top to bottom except for the one larger ruby that is just flashing as if it is a red diamond. Seriously, I have to point out that is a ruby because otherwise I think everyone would figure that is a red diamond there. Doing what it's doing. I'm going to throw in the perfect chain that comes with it. It's 18 karat solid gold. That is a huge upgrade to get. And we also have a 26-point individual ruby. The diamond weight is a total of 30 points, and it's 18K finished, solid all the way through. So the chain is a box link chain because there's a very smooth, sleek style to this bar where, let me show it from this angle, actually, if it will sit flat for me for just a minute, because I want you to see how they're set. Look at that. And I realize it's fingerprinted, so try to ignore that, but I just want to point out the fact that every diamond and the ruby are set into the gold. So it's not quite what I would call a burnishing style, but it's where you have an entire flat plane, a level plane across the top, so that those stones, it really creates a very unique look when you see it like so, because it does look like they're set in, right? It looks like they're just dotting your gold. Let me show it from a distance because it's got quite the look here. And the shine of the chain, it's going to have some adjustability. It's 18 inches maximum, so yes, it's going to give you some more length than more normal, but look at this. We put in the extender for you so you can go 16 to 18, and a little extra charm there. So just if you have a little extra extension of the chain down the neckline in the back, it's going to have that little extra mirror finish detail. But let's take it on over after I give you the measurement. I predicted it's about 2 inches. Let's see how close I made it to the measurement and the length here. It's actually a little over. It's about 2 1/4 inches from top to bottom. It is a box link, so it's going to be that very smooth and very reflective type of chain, but this is why you might want to wear it a little higher. Maybe you're used to wearing an 18, maybe you're used to wearing a 20, but with the style this lengthy, you might want to have it a little higher, like a 16 to start or a 17 to start. I think it just really depends on the neckline that day. So it's a beautiful look. I mean, we've not had anything like it before, and we'll bring it to you up close again. And my job is to make sure it is affordable enough so that anybody who does enjoy this look can proudly say, yes, I'm going to take it, and then go on your happy way and enjoy a big value. But it's no longer going to be $39.99, and those are some very premium diamonds, but that ruby is everything. And here we go. One caller will own it. Who's it going to be? Less than $39.99. I promise you that. We got everything on sale tonight for just honoring this first day back on TV and online on Fridays. And it's not going to be $39 or $29 or, you know what, even $19.99. Let's take it all the way down. Remember, it's 18 karat gold, and we're throwing in that adjustable chain for you. And I will make it not even $1,500. Big deals, big sale prices on everything. Tell us what you love, but it's going to be $1,299. That's it. It's only for one caller. So now we have two options in rubies. The smaller little floral, or that we just have for $299, or for the bigger, more, again, dramatic. If you like a bold, unique style like this is, well, you got it for $12.99. So more on the way. We do have some Paraíba earrings. Don't forget pink diamond lovers. There's a brand new discount on one of our larger pink diamonds. I believe it is our third largest in the entire inventory. A 32-point, GIA certified. It's also going to be a VS quality. It doesn't usually get graded unless it is of a substantial size. So let me just flash this for any pink diamond lovers, because I really truly am limited on what we have in pink diamonds, especially sizable pink diamonds. This is a sizable pink diamond. And to that end, it actually looks bigger because it's a marquise cut. So you get a specialty look here no matter what. Now, it's got a little bit of lavender to it, which I love because that just shows it's on the more saturated side for pinks. And it comes with a full GIA certificate as well that I will show you. And that's going to detail not just the exact color as graded by the experts who are the most discerning, but also it's going to tell you about the clarity. Only the big stones get a clarity grading. It's going to tell you, we've got the diamond weights here. I'll start with 111's 9615, and then we'll show you the cert. Please keep in mind, I feel like this is always a tough one to show because the marquise is so elongated. We have to get so much further back just to get the length of the ring in the picture for you, right? That's the downside here, is that we got to go way back to get you a look at the total ring overall. So what I need you to know is that we're going to come in close at some point too, so you can see that this 32 point is really, it's just the beginning. It's the way we set not just a double halo, it's a triple halo. 2 diamond halos of pinks, natural pinks that go with it, another one in the white diamonds around that. So you've got diamonds upon diamonds upon diamonds, but it's really all about that center. That center is striking. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to show you the cert that goes with it, because again, if it's not a bigger size, it doesn't get graded for clarity. You know that because we've seen a lot of stones that are GI asserted, but if they're 10 points or 12 points, they don't always have a clarity grading. Here's your report. There's the report number. It's Marquise Brilliant, 3 by essentially 8.7, 32 point, just under a third of a carat, faint pink, and then VS2. So again, they get really, really selective. GIA certifiers are the most stringent out there. It's why a GIA cert in diamonds is really the only one that matters in my mind. And this is your overall diamond clarity scale, and there's your clarity scales over here and color scales over here. And look at this. That's a map of inclusions. You might be saying, what inclusions? I don't see anything diagrammed out. Why it's not a better than VS2, I don't know, because I don't even see anything actually labeled there. Look at that. I don't see anything mapped out. That's the front of your stone. That's the back of your stone. I'm not seeing anything. So that's a really, again, this is what I always tell you about GIA. They're conservative graders. They're going to err on the side of being conservative and cautious, whereas a lot of people would probably call that a VS1, if not greater, or a stronger color in pink. But GIA is very particular about how they grade stones. And you can see there, that is no faint pink as I would describe it. I don't think you would either. But that's how they describe it. And we've got a markdown on it where $19,999 comes all the way down. And that's why it's here. There aren't many opportunities that we send out $20,000 rings. And I won't say that exactly. Let me rephrase it. We have $20,000 rings all the time. They just go for $2,500. When we have a $20,000 ring, can you imagine what that would be in your regular routine wholesale or retail worlds? It'd be a different deal entirely. You're not spending $99, you're not spending $88, you're not spending $77, $77. This is the markdown we've been waiting for, and there are very few big pink diamonds left to go around. There are no new ones coming in. This is the moment you take advantage. What can I tell you? It's a value. It's not even $69.99. It's come down lower than that. You're getting 18 karat rose and white together, and you're not even spending $69.99, and the cert comes with it, of course. We paid for the cert. You don't have to. Certs are not free. They're costly to do. They take time. People ask me all the time, should I send my piece to GIA? That's up to you. That is completely up to you. But know that it takes a while. It can take 6 to 8 months to certify stones. It can, you're without your ring. You're sending it in the mail to and from. I get very leery about doing that, even with my own pieces. So here's how you do it. It's done for you. You get it home. It's $67.77. Instead, for a nearly third of a carat, natural pink diamond with a lot of color saturation to it, and it's one and one alone. Hey, Jason, did you take a ruby pendant as well? What'd you take? A request? Oh, good, sounds good. We'll work on those too. And then we do have a fabulous new pink zircon that's come out to play. It's got a pinky red color to it as well. Some tourmaline, some Tanzanites, some Congales. Tourmalines as well. Those are those blue greens that we adore, and I'm telling you, the value could not be better. So thrilled what we're going to do on some Congolese stones that have the blue green variety to them together in the same stone. Get ready. And then cross pendants are here. Tanzanite is here. We've got emerald earrings. Maybe you don't need a 9-carat ring. We've got the emerald earrings. They're going to be super affordable. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to go ahead and get you started. At the top of the hour, we're going to show these Congolese. I want to give you a little preview. That's one of them. Here's the other one. All three. There's the round. Oh my gosh, the round is going to be so popular. And here's the oval. And those are going to be coming up at the top of the hour all together with your choice of at a new discounted price. So very excited about that. Hopefully you can stay with me. And speaking of little wheels, let's put a wheel together. 3 pieces with a sapphire in platinum and diamonds. An all diamond ring. This one looks a little bit like a floral meets a star. I don't know. I think open to interpretation here. And then we also have a cat's eye chrysoberyl, which is going to give you that beautiful, I like the ones that don't get as yellow, that have a little more pretty green to them. And that's what you see here. So we've got 3 incredible rings, all the same price. Let's do it to it. We got some big discounts for you as we wear on. We're almost to hour number 2 of 3. Remember, I know that a lot of people don't tune in. I've seen this the last 2 nights I've been with you. New schedule, most people tune in 2 hours into the show. Why? Because that's when we broadcast typically, 7 o'clock. So it's one of those where you guys are getting like some bonus time here to really, really shop before a lot of people even know we're back on TV. So I think you've got a really good chance to go ahead and sweep up some great deals tonight and get some special pieces, especially with the way that we're discounting every single one of them. And this wheel is no exception. We've got all one-of-a-kinds here. The Sapphire's gorgeous. That's got its own very special. We know sapphires, we've heard of them, but we can't forget that blue sapphires of maximum quality are tough. It's tough to get a sapphire with the perfect color. This one has it. Plus also you're getting the cat's eye, which is that chatoyant stone. So a phenomenal stone. And then diamonds, 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 and more diamonds. If you love diamonds, you go here on the right side of your screen. But let me know which one you like. They're all the same price. They're all discounted to their lowest price they can ever be. And it's going to be a great moment to pick them up because 18 karat gold, platinum, and platinum. Can you guess which is which? Of course you can't, because you can't tell. Visually, you can't tell. This one, all diamond piece, 18K. The other 2, sapphire and cat's eye, are going to be in platinum. And you have got a value coming your way that is second to none. Let me know which one you like. Note there are big diamonds around the cat's eye. Those are trillion cut diamonds, 2 large stones. You have a 41-point blue sapphire with 22 points in diamonds in the double row that then leads into that sweep of pave, pear-shaped stone there, and then your all diamond ring. That's going to be a total weight there of 50 points exactly. So tell me which one you like. And by the way, this one's going to be a carat 56 on the cat's eye. 7-point trillions on each side. Very special and important diamonds to take advantage of. Let me know which one you like. They're going to be going very quickly here. It is. It's just going to be maximum discount is really what it is here. There's quality at its max, but it's also going to be the lowest price we can go. So that means they've come down by thousands. I know a lot of these started at $3,000 and more. It was $29.99 and up. All 3 of them originally. So what we're going to do is better and make it really a superstar deal. I think this is what we want, right? This time of year, we still want to treat ourselves, but maybe it's going to be that we have to be a little more cognizant of budgets because we're, you know, shopping for everybody else too. So it doesn't mean you still can't get the great jewelry you love. You just got to know when to strike. And this is it because they're under $1,000. $999 is not enough. If we're going to make this the maximum discounting possible, if we're going to take these down and go 3 for 3 here as far as getting them completely out the door, we need to do something a little bit better. Okay, let's make it a lot better than even $9.99. Any one of them you want, or take all 3, or just go ahead and pick 2 of your favorites because they are top quality. They're beautiful pieces, but they are not going to be here long. And we know that because they're not even $888 or $777. This doesn't happen very often on platinum and 18 karat gold. All of which those are. They're either platinum or 18 karat gold, so you choose your fave, and they're going to be better than even $777. I hope you're ready because I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like this, but on a Friday night, Let's party. Let's get some, the weekend started. This is like my precursor to our big weekend shows that I still get to do with you. We're so excited about those, of course, but this is where you get a $699 piece, no matter which one you choose, under $700, and they're all one of a kind. The deal is this: they can't be changed in their metal color. They have to stay as they are. But we're going to size it, and we're going to ship it to your door for free, and then you get to decide if you want to keep it or not. For $699, I'd probably recommend reselling it before you send it back to us, because then you just profit, right? I've done that before. Like, there are places where you get great values, and then if you want to turn around and sell it, make a profit, go ahead. That's something you can do. So it's up to you, but they are one of a kind. Which one do you like? Okay, that's a sapphire. That's going to be item number for you, Jason, 1125,987. Let's take a look at it on the hand. That's going to be the platinum band with a 41-point sapphire pear shape and 22 points in diamonds. Do you have that one already, Jason, or that one is sold? Congratulations. Now let's look at what we have left in either the cat's eye or the diamond ring. You decide. Cat's eye or diamonds, 50 points in diamonds, or a carat 56 in the cat's eye with 2 significant trillions. 7 point and 7 point. Yes. Let's go with the diamond ring next. This is the diamond ring that is going to be 18 karat gold, 1125959. Take a look at this on the hand here, and it is 50 points in the diamonds. Those are incredibly large diamonds. This side is one solid band. This side is split with diamonds on the one side and then all mirror finished 18 karat on this side. So that's going to look at that big cluster there. There aren't many diamonds. It's a total of 50 points, but there aren't many individual stones. You're getting all bigger diamonds there as well, and that is a great way to go. So $699, your choice of. Let me know which one you like, and then Jess is verifying on the diamond ring. We'll see if anybody wants the cat's eye, which is actually one that started at the most money of all. The one that had the highest price to start, the highest original price, was actually the cat's eye. So, put it out there if you want a really, really important value. I think that's it. And it's got that strong chatoyan effect. It's glowing. It goes right down the center of the stone. It moves with the ring or with the light, because obviously when you move the ring, so does the light move. So you get that movement there, and then look at how strong a neon glow that gives. Do you have the diamond ring? Congratulations. Diamond ring is gone. It means we can show you 112-4356 up close and personal with graphics. So if you're denying that this is anything short of a miracle, well, it is going to show in the graphics, I think, with that platinum setting and that fabulous 156 in the cat's eye Carissa barrel. And then, of course, you get that fabulous diamond weight of 7 points on each side. Those are important trillion cuts that you have, one and the other. So $699, first caller. We're not leaving it here. We can't do that. That's just, that would be really sacrilegious here with a cat's eye and platinum like that is. So take advantage of it, and $699 gets it to you. Pink tourmaline, anybody? Pendant style, really cool designer look. And then, yes, at the top of the hour, we're only 8 minutes away from the top of the hour, we'll bring out the Congales tourmalines. Looking forward to that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Look at this tourmaline. This is a new pendant with a big old pink tourmaline. And how cool is this? Kind of a wishbone style in solid platinum around it. Diamonds on one side and not on the other. I love that. Very cool asymmetrical design there. Pata Eba earrings are here. Tanzanite drops. I think the best value of the whole show is probably between two. It's either the 420 diamond ring that is our big special tonight, or it's this next pair of drop earrings, which also have very large tanzanites. Let's take a look at this. The cat's eyes here, $699. Take a look at this. Asher cut, drop earrings. Yes, they are blue wing block Ds. The item number is 4069. And they are designer made. And we're talking about two of our best Asher cuts paired up together with a hoop to start and a triangular style of pave above it. There's 1411 rather, so it's 7 carats plus in each earring. 18 karat gold, which I love in an earring because it makes it more or less hypoallergenic. So if you're sensitive to alloys like I am, you got your deal there. Also, diamond weight, it's got to be more. Okay, we'll go with it. 24 points, fine. And then you've got the biggest value I think we have here. It is sensational, and if you love Ashers, and who doesn't, because the Ashers, the only reason to not love an Asher is if they're to bring you that void of color through the middle. Well, that's not happening here. I think we're all seeing that. That's not happening here. You've got complete, consistent neon blues, purples, and reds all the way through the stone. Now, both stones are identical. They could not be a better match pair. of your Asher cuts, and they're going to fly on out of here because the price is so good. They start at $17,999. That's where they began. That's where they were once upon a time. Now they're going lower. 24 points is your diamond weight. They stay in the 18 karat white gold, so take advantage of that because obviously we know our 18 karat, we know our white gold looks great with the blue wing block Ds. So that's like a match made in heaven, and then we're going to show you what they look like on. But you've got to be ready to go because this is my price tag, and yes, the Congales stones are moments away, so stick around. They're coming up. But this pair of earrings is everything. And it has that hinged style where it's a lever back, but they don't actually attach to the post. I love that. So you flip it right on down. The backing is not making any contact with the post itself. So you just flip it up and that's it. Watch this. Here's the length. And we're going to blow them out as quickly as we possibly can. The length of the earring is going to be, I would say, just at 1 3/8 inches if we're being very exact. I'm going to show one on the ear, which I think is really going to help out. I know how many of you love our Tanzanites. We all love our blue wing block Ds. They're the best in the world. But what's so exciting about this pair is that I think we start with rings for the most part, and then we all want to get an earring if it's ideal, if it's something that's going to match, if it's something we're going to love, if it's something you're going to see yourself wearing. And this is it right here. And I will say, no matter what cut you already have, whether it's an oval, a round, a trillion, a cushion, an emerald cut, it's really about, to me, it's about matching the color. I think that is the priority. That is what you want to do the most, is match the color. And that's the deal, is if you go anywhere else and shop for Tanzanite, it's fine and well, but they're probably not going to match because this is the only place and the only source and the only area to get the best in the world, the blue wing block D. And you have it here, and you see how in this darker light here, how neon and glowy they are. We'll go back to our wheel. I want you to see what they look like up close too. So it doesn't matter. They're looking phenomenal in every light we have, from brighter to darker, but this is going to be that $7,999, $10,000 off. Doesn't quite get the job done. We're going to make it a lot more interesting. Love those corner prongs too. It's like a nice bookended way to do that finishing in the gold at the corners there to really finish up those Asher cuts. It really also accentuates that it's an Asher cut with those notch corners, and it's going to be, you know what, skip it. $69.99, forget about it. We'll go even lower than that, but somebody's got to have these. And I know how quickly they will go because this is what's been happening. It's been our #1 request in Tanzanite. It's all about the earrings. All about the earrings. And this price tag gets real weird when you talk about where Tanzanites usually are, should be, but you consider how much gold you're getting, how much workmanship you're getting. There's a lot of 18 karat gold in those earrings. And I know that we don't talk about this so often because we don't have a lot of the big drop earrings to show you, but let's all keep in mind that when you have an earring with a hinge and that backing and that basket and all the articulation and movement that this earring has, that's not easy to do. And I know it's not the sexiest thing in the world to talk about is workmanship and putting it down. You know, thinking about how they're put together is not always what we're thinking about. We're thinking about carat weights, diamond weights, gold weights, that kind of thing. But you have to realize with a big earring, there's a lot of workmanship that goes into this, and yet it's not even going to be $69.99. It's for only one caller out there tonight, and I will promise you they will go because they are only $5,999, which I've done the math. That is $425 a carat if we're just talking about the stones. Nothing else, nothing more. If we're just speaking on the stone carat weight, that's it. No mention of diamonds, no mention of workmanship or gold. And that's all what's included. You have to think about all that. But again, we're looking at one of our better per carat prices just from the stone perspective. So $59.99, and then we've got our top of the hour, which is our Congales tourmaline trio. We're going to go on a little tour de tourmalines, or we could call it a little tour of de Congo, because we've got the Congales stones in the blue-green, best of the best, coming up next. On the way, big Friday night. Give us a request if you have one. We haven't had any requests yet, so that's important to remember, is that we're wide open for requests. Definitely want to help you out with anything you're looking for. Maybe it's some holiday shopping you want to get done. Maybe you're looking for the real big cornerstone gift, the big important piece for the big important person in your life whoever is really that jewelry lover, and maybe that's yourself because maybe you do your own gift shopping. I just got to say, a lot of ladies do that. So this is where to go, and go ahead and shop them tonight so you have it well in time. Let's get to it. We've got a last call here. We have about a minute till our top of the hour. So again, big Friday. And again, we're live. So we're with you online, on TV. Glad you're with us as well. Hope your weekend is off to a great start. We've got some serious pieces that are still available, whether it's our diamond rings or our chrysoberyl, some of our Panther piece, our ruby pendants, our pink diamonds still here. If you want to go ahead and shop any of those, you certainly may. But it's last call on those earrings, $59.99. And I think that at this point, we're more tempted because it's not their first time on the air. I know that because they've had at least 6 rounds of discounting. This is one of those where even though, I mean, we know that they're museum reserve stones. So there's 2 things at work here. They've been on the air multiple times now, and they've been dropped to their lowest price. So at this point, we probably can't continue to show them over and over and over. We're going to assume that you've seen them at some point and move on to something else. We'd love to make 2 rings out of these ashers. Or remember, there's the other thing at work, which is at the end of the year here, which it's December 6th. At the end of the year, we're anticipating that any museum reserves that are left in the inventory are going to finally be distributed among the museums of the world. So that these blue wings, so that some of the museums, not all, but some of the museums that display great gem exhibits will have some of the blue wing block D to show to their patrons, to their clientele, to museum goers worldwide. So that's where, again, it's crunch time in multiple ways here now on these Tanzanites. So especially if we've got an earring pair where I know the reds are showing up, they look great. Let's get to our Congales. We're almost there at the top of the hour. I'm going to set them up so we can give you a little starting point here. And then we'll welcome everybody to the show who's just tuning in, wondering if what's going on with TVON tonight. Are we on? Are we off? Are we here? Are we there? Look at this Congales. I'm going to go ahead and set up 3 for you. We're going to start with the pair. I'll put that in the middle. And then we also have this incredible oval, and this is in the signature mounting. And then we have the round, which you know is going to be just flying. Wish we had a couple of them. We do not. This is what I promised, was we have this Congales stone. It's one of the hottest stones we can bring to you here on this show. It's a newish find, so we're talking pretty new here. It's only about a year into the mining now at this point. And we've got 3 incredible pieces, whether you want the oval and the signature, here's the round, or the pear shape. And look at how outstanding. The sizes are large. They all are exhibiting very similar blends of the blue and green together. And while we are here at the moment at 6 o'clock here out on the West Coast, we're so glad you're with us tonight. Happy Friday, everybody. Glad you're here. I have been able to be with you guys for the last Fridays here. The last 2 Fridays that were online only. They were our finale of our online only shows. Proud to say that we're here on TV and online tonight. So just a reminder, I know we have a entirely new schedule and new things happening and new shows and 4 new shows and a new host and all this kind of stuff. So we got a lot happening here, but one of the big changes that I think everyone's been most excited about is bringing Fridays back to television and online. So however you like to watch us, it's available for you, but it's still also a great night that it kicks off our weekend and we get ready for a big specialty. But it's always felt like, again, we've always had a more limited audience on Friday. Even when I did them back when they were on TV, we only have direct and dish. So it's a really limited audience. So still very limited. So this is a great time to get a request for that reason. So welcome in. Glad you're with us. Our weekend shows remain the same, by the way. We've got still 10 a.m. to 1. So I'll still be with you on Saturday and Sunday mornings, by the way, because I know I've had a lot of questions about that. So those shows remain. We've added a couple extra shows on the back end of our Saturday and Sunday as well. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. But this is where, again, you've got a very special Congolese trio to choose from. All big stones, all giving blues and greens, which give them the Paraiba look that we love. The round is going to be, let's see, we got a round that's going to be the 498. So right over here, just shy of 5 carats. Then we go to the big pear shape in the middle, which is going to be a 658. That's the largest by far that is sitting on this wheel. And what a great lineup we've got. And then you've got the big oval, which actually I think looks the largest visually. And interesting how those stones can, that's why I like them all together, is that sometimes the visual doesn't always tell you the full story. Well, in the case of the oval, that's the 458. So let me recap, 498, 458, and this is the largest at 658. So can you believe that? That's 2 carats larger than the oval that's off to the right. So keep that in mind. The pear shape's the largest way to get the carat weight. If that's what you care about, I think we're looking more at the overall. We're looking at the stone cut, the way it's set, the diamond weight as well, which I'll go through also. But one blowout price. So why are they all together? Well, a couple of reasons. I want to show you how they compare and contrast so we can all see how they look together and you can choose which one is best for you. But also, It's about discounting when we take the Tour de Tourmalines and we go through the Congo and we get your blue greens, which there are some other colors, but this is really the most well-known and the most sought after because why? They look like Paraibas. If they were Paraibas, they'd be $70,000 or $80,000 on this show. That would be $70,000 or $80,000 per carat elsewhere. But if we were just shopping a size like that here, we would see them for $70,000 or $80,000 for the ring entirely. This is where you get a better value, and thank goodness for that. And a big Friday night, welcome on in. This is our blowout. They've been on the air before. They've all been presented individually. We decided to round them up, bring them together, give you a choice of, make sure they go affordably. And I'm talking really super duper affordable because these stones are in demand. They are in demand worldwide, by the way. Collectors are writing about them. We have all the big gem periodicals there. They're doing articles about this stone as well. There's just so much to love about this newer find. And come on over and take a look because you're going to choose your favorite and you're going to get them for less than $69.99. Call me quickly and let us know what you'd like to see tonight. We're happy to help. But this is where I got to move some jewelry because guess what? We still got to move jewelry no matter what, right? No matter how new the show is or whatever, we still got to move jewelry. So this is where we get a chance to go ahead and get you a great value, not even ask for $3,500, which is a good old 50% off sale. And I don't know when you see 50% off jewelry today because jewelry is going 50% up usually, not down. So this is a huge moment to take advantage. It's not going to be $35,000 or $3,000. They're not even $29.99. I really want to make Congales for the masses. And this is where they're not 1 or 2 carats. Again, reminder, here's the 498 round. It has 26 points in diamonds. Here's the pear shape. That's the 658, 37 points, all big princess cuts. This is the one where you go. If you want a lot of diamond weight, by far the largest diamond weight with a carat 20 in diamonds to go along with your 458 stone. I have nobody on the phone lines. We have reached the bottom price that this trio is supposed to be. Now, that's why we do these shows live. I tell you that a lot. Sometimes we got to adapt. It's live TV. These shows are live for that reason. We can't just say, here's the price and leave it and tape this show. We need to sometimes roll with it and adapt as we go. So if you're not loving the $29.99 price, I'm going to make it better for you so we can send them out the door. That is the goal. That is the job. So here's your best chance to pick them up. Great value right away. It's already a great value at $29.99. We're taking them lower than even $2,500 or $24. Grab these while you can. We still don't know. People don't know if these have copper or not. There very well may be news later on down the line where it might be a copper-bearing stone. And imagine that. We don't sell them as they are because, well, we don't know. So I can't say yes or no one way or the other, but I can tell you this. You know if they have some copper content, that's going to be a seriously even more valuable stone than it already is. With great clarity, great colors, and they're not going to be 24, 23, 22, even $21.99. You ready for this? We're truly blowing them out here right now. They are $1,999 for 60 seconds, and then we'll be on our way. Lots and lots to get to tonight, but of course, that's where the Congales have come out to play. And that's what it's all about. Some of the best and brightest of tourmalines. They look a lot like in, you know, we see a couple Paraibas where we've got copper-bearing stones that have this same color, where it's that neon pop of green, where it's almost, think lime green. Think about those bright, bright nature greens. That's what you're seeing here, but with a touch of blue. And each stone varies depending on, you know, obviously they're all a little bit different. They're all from a different vein of the mine, but they can have different ratios of color. Like I would say the most blue is probably in the pear shape here. And then you've got maybe a little bit more of the brighter greens with the round and the oval. But to think, can we do this? Can I just put these aside for a minute and just zoom in on this one? Because we need a moment. And I'm obviously doing something wrong if this is still here, because this is 112-5841. And maybe visually, because I get it, there could be people watching on mute, right? Just want to see the pretty jewelry and not listen to this. But I will tell you right now, for those of you that need a graphic and want to see to believe, this is the 458 with the carat 20. And I addressed this last night because I had a Tanzanite in this mounting. And we addressed the fact that it's a nearly $6,200 mounting by itself. So the fact that we have a 458 oval amongst the carat 20 in a $6,100, well, $6,182 was the exact price as of yesterday. So it may have fluctuated today, probably by a dollar or two, but let's go with $6,182. That's why $69.99 was such a good buy. That was only asking about $800 for the stone. What I'm doing is taking the whole ring to $1,999. I'll say it. I'm not supposed to say it, but I'll say it. If you want that mounting as a semi-mount for your own stone that you have, that you've collected at home, take it for the mounting. Take it for the mounting, because you'll never see that mounting offered for $1,999, and that one is gone. So let me show you another one up close, because why not? They should all go. And that's gone. Let's take a look at this pear shape, which, might I add, has very large individual diamonds to it, and that's very important. Look at that. That's going to be item number 112, 6249, and that's going to be the pear shape with all princess cuts right there alongside of it. They're actually individually set among a semi-bezel, and that'll be our 658. Remember, that one was 2 carats larger than the last. Exactly 2 carats larger. 658. Yep, it really is, and it's 37 points in the diamonds. Individually, there are only 8 stones in the piece, and that one also $1,999. That does have the most blue of the 3, so I would highly recommend that if you are tending to look more towards, I want to get into those blue greens that are very Paraíba-esque. That's the way you do it. So that one's $19.99. Let's give you a look at the round, which for everything that this gives you the very diamond-like, gorgeous cutting that just brings it alive with color and sparkle. And I can rarely keep a round in anything in stock. Well, this is the big round. It's 112-6227. And that would be the huge round that is a 498. So it's really, again, it was that mid-sized stone of the 3. And it's just shy of 5 carats. It's got a limited diamond weight, but it's done around it. So it really extends the piece and makes it larger overall. It's 26 points in diamonds. It's item number 6227. It's only one. It's $19.99. And this was a major, major moment to get in on a really important Congolese stone if you like the round. And watch what happens when it's on the hand, because it's going to show up and flash even more when it gets a little more opportunity to move. And I don't mean just shimmy from left to right. I mean really move. So you can see this one on the hand and see what it does when you get that kind of brightness to it. You see what a round, a Portuguese cut no less, is going to do to bring that stone and make it so, so, so dominating when color and light return, collide. That's really what's happening here. So $19.99 on that one. And so it's our pear shape, which I'll give that one a look on the hand as well. So if you're thinking about the pear shape with a lot of blues, I know this one doesn't sit necessarily on its own, so forgive me for that. It's the mounting. Cool mountings will do that sometimes. And then here's the pear shape on the hand, just to see what that one's going to look like from a distance away. Definitely has the most blue of the 3, I would say. No doubt about that. And that one's going to be also $19.99. I'll switch it up because you might be curious how it's going to look pointing away from the hand. So that's what it looks like the other way. So $19.99, either or. You choose either the pear shape or the round. That's all that's left. And 2 really, really good stones there. So fabulous ideas and a great way to get a Congolese tourmaline if you've ever wanted one of a bigger size. They're there. All right, next up on our way, we've got a big hoop earring deal, some of our favorites. And there are big inside out hoop earrings that we have, but in a 1/2-inch size, so they're really wearable. When would you like to do the signature ring to the Club TVON? I mean, again, this is just, it's really, again, one of those that if there was a ring that could really give you sparkle and festive and all in one, this would be it, with the amazing 4 carats 20 in diamonds. And I know it's not for everybody. Listen, I get it. Not everybody's going to wear a 4-carat diamond ring, but this is 420 actually. And you can see what it does from side to side, all the way around. Never, ever, ever stops with the diamonds. Goes one side to the other, goes all the way from one profile to another. It's incredible. And if you like that emerald, give me a call, because that emerald is on a discount as well today. So that one's here also. All right, we'll move on from our Congolese. This one's coming up at the top of next hour. So 7 o'clock Pacific time, that would be 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll bring that out, 420 in diamonds. Let's get to our zircon, which is the big, big, rare pinky red. Let's take a look at this one. You might like it. Oh yeah, it's got that really nice cranberry tone to it. So less pink and purple and more of a cranberry red pink instead. And it's a quick one only. This one's new. It's 6430. So always nice to see some brand new come out to play. 44 points in diamonds in the split shank. And that one will be 18 karat gold. So still upgrading. There's been a lot of upgraded metals here tonight, and that will continue. This is going to be 6430. It's all 18K white gold. It's going to stay that way. 672. I do want to show you, it's got a great knife edge style around the side. That's not sharp. So we just use that term because it comes to a point in the middle of the band, but it actually is going to be fully finished on the inside. Double row and pave, splits just near the top. And this is a quick one only, and we'll blow it out, $79.99. It's one of our bigger pink red zircons. I had a lot of you asking for something like this the other day, and we didn't have it. So what did? We got busy and we made one. That's what we do around here. We are the factory. We are the manufacturer. Isn't it that amazing? If you ever think it's coincidental that you were watching the show and you heard a request and you heard something requested and it wasn't here and then a day or two later it's here, that's because we take into great consideration and care what you're looking for. And if we don't have it at that moment, we really do make it if we can. Now, it's not always available. We don't always have every stone available or every size you're looking for, especially when we get into rarities like this is. But that's the beauty of it, is that you ask for something that we don't have, we're going to make it if at all possible. And that's how this came to be. So great stone, and it's going to be a huge markdown, even though it's brand new. It's not going to stop me. 18K, love that 672. Let's blow it out. And I may put something on the auction block next for you because I'm feeling a little feisty here. So let's get you growing. We're going to make this better. First caller gets it under $3,000, $29.99. And that's for the big pinky red. This has the double refraction. Very diamond-like that we like to see. I love that finishing. I have not seen too many bands of this size that have a full under gallery. This one does. And that is a better view of double refraction. Just like we saw, seeing a distance view sometimes is a little more helpful because you get a little bit better gauge of, okay, now I get it. Now I see the double refraction coming through. I see what's happening now that it's got a little extra movement to it. That's the idea. And so at $29.99, you can grab it. It's only, you know what, skip it. Let's go lower. I've got full carte blanche to move everything tonight no matter what. We've got to find a way, and we're going to do that. So we're going to get every single piece that goes up on this wheel, whether it goes now or a little bit later. We've had a lot of pieces from hour number 1 that are still hanging out here if you'd like to ask about those. This has got to go too. It's not even 28 or 27 or 26 or 25. I really want to make sure it goes. So many of you loving these pink zircons. Remember, they were only discovered in 2020. They were mined out shortly thereafter. So it's not like we have a lot to choose from. Amazing that we have this larger individual unique size to show you tonight. And it's $2,499. That'll be a much better value than where we started at $79. And I think a lot better value than even that $29.99 I brought it down to. So great way to go. How about hoop earrings or Eva drops? Or there is the most luscious, beautiful Mandarin garnet I have ever witnessed. Look at this. Hello, everybody. Look at that. Best of the best. 2 carat plus, private collection stone, one of the larger diamond mountings we do. That's still to come. We'll get to that in about 15 minutes. But this is something, I don't know where it's been hiding. This has not been on the air with me for a long, long time. And I know that when we bring out a cross pendant, usually it's the one that's the 90 pointer. And a lot of you say, I just need something a little smaller, maybe a little plainer, maybe a little bit more petite. This is not small, but I'm going to show you where, as we are approaching here, we are 19 days away, actually really 18 days and change, here where we've got just, you know, really truly just a few weeks until it's Christmas. 111-4607 is hardly ever here. And yet we thought we'd bring it out for this time of year, remake it. But here's the problem. When we first made this a long, long time ago, and this is the finishing you have. So be aware, it's going to be that really smooth feel against the neckline. You can be proud to give it because you're giving VS Diamonds. And if you want the most simple classic, but with a detail still, we've added our full cut, fully faceted VS Diamonds. You're getting a little bit of a point to the 4 corners, if you will, which are the points of gold that really make it so unique because it really does flash. And here's the deal. 42 points in diamonds, white gold or yellow gold only. I do not have rose gold. I'm sorry, we don't have rose gold in this one. It's just white or yellow. We keep it classic. It's a full 1 inch, including the bail, so it's really that size that I think is the most in demand. But I told you there'd be gifting opportunities. I'm going to try, with Christmas being a holiday where I think we see a lot of cross pendants go out as gifts. Let's make this one, as you see it on the hand, a really wonderful gifting moment. And it's classic. I get it. If you have a cross pendant, you probably have one of, maybe it's smaller, maybe it's a little bit less diamond weight, maybe it's just plain gold, maybe you want to upgrade. This could be a moment where you upgrade for yourself or for a loved one because there's nothing quite like VS Diamonds. Here it is with that 1 inch drop, top to bottom, you see right there. And it's going to be in the white or yellow, but notice from this distance away how it just really is about the diamonds. It doesn't have a lot of extra bells and whistles. This is meant to be the classic style. And here is what it looks like on. Just so you can really see the kind of size it gives you, how classic. If you want to then again layer it up with other pieces, you certainly can. If you want to wear it lower, higher, I think it's the right size that still works. Whether you like to wear pieces at a 16 inch length, at a 17, 18, 19, or 20. Wherever you wear it, I feel like it works no matter what. And of course, we have this unbelievable value for you. So come on in. We're going to make it really affordable. I know it's supposed to be $9.99. I'm struggling with that $9.99 price tag tonight. So we're going to hang out with a better price tag, give you a really cool opportunity to maybe shop a couple of them. If you want to do some gifting, note the VS diamonds that you have. They are remarkable. If you don't think there's a difference between regular diamonds everywhere else and the VS diamonds that we bring, well, then you probably haven't experienced them in your own collection yet. And it's worth doing. Now, I give you one word of warning. If you do start to dive into the VS Diamond world, it's going to be really tough to ever go back. The good news is it's all we bring. So if you need pendants or studs or earrings or rings, whatever it is, we've got them in the VS Diamond, so you don't have to go back to those more basic qualities, those really lackluster qualities. And I mean that literally. A lot of diamonds are going to lack some spark, some pizzazz, some fire. We don't, because we've got the VS stones, and it's not $888 or $777 or $699 for the cross. And maybe this is going to be the gift you give. Maybe you collect it for yourself. Maybe you're upgrading. Those are all great reasons. But one of the greatest reasons to shop is when you see the value happen at the very best moment, and this is it. It's not even $599. I don't know where y'all buy fine jewelry these days, but I know there's a lot of lab grown out there, and there's a lot of really kind of like funky names for CZs that make it sound very special and fancy, but it might not be. So here's the deal. We're going to get you a better value than even $599. You can call us as quick as you want. I would really, again, recommend dialing in early, because it's going to be one of those that does, have a limited quantity here as well. And we're going to make it $499 for the cross. And there's your finishing on the inside. So what a specialty look that is. And it's going to be $499. So let me know if you'd like one. VS Diamonds, almost a half carat. Proud to give diamonds of that size, of that overall carat weight. You got it all happening right there. So that'll be it, $499. Let me know if you like one, and then we'll give it 60 seconds, then we got to move. I would love requests. If you have any, please don't hesitate to get those to us. There's a very large 23 karat Tanzanite pendant. We do have some 12 karat plus in rings. I do have a fancy emerald cut Congales. I realize that's the only cut we really didn't see on that wheel as far as fancy cuts go. I do have a fancy cut Congales emerald cut for you as well. And I think with our bottom of the hour happening shortly, we've got that big Mandarin garnet happening at the bottom of the hour. That's 9 minutes and 30 seconds away. And then we also have emerald earrings, Tanzanite rings, and any requests you have to see. And then my favorite ring we do all time. That's a big statement. Favorite ring we do all time. I have my own designs. That's not it. This ring that I'm going to show you coming up in diamonds is one of the most fun, fabulous. I can almost guarantee you don't have it, because that's how different it is. Have you ever seen diamond fringe? Have you ever seen rings with pendants? 5 of them. It's kind of like that in what we call our 5-stone charm ring. It's coming up as well. $499 on our cross. Let me know if you'd like it. Let's move on to that ring that I'm going to actually start with it on the hand, Tony, because this is one that is very difficult to show sitting down on the wheel because of how much fun it has. And this is the party. For those of you that say, I'm just going to stay in this Friday night. Well, your jewelry is the party. The jewelry brings the party. And we've done a single diamond charm ring before where there's one big diamond. This is our 5-stone all diamond bezel set charm ring. And there are 5 stones that fringe across the way. And I do want to show you I'm giving it some movement, so I apologize if it gets you crazy, but this is really important to see. And here's my favorite thing. When this was brought out, everyone thought, oh, cool, it's a diamond ring like I don't have. My favorite thing to do with it is stack it. My favorite thing to do is use it as a ring guard and put it next to, I don't know, a signet ring. Anything that you have in a band ring can sit right beside it, and this is like an accessory to your other jewelry. We talk about ring guards every so often here with our Wonder Rings, etc. This is one of the coolest. It's 111-6565. I'm going to show it up close. This is a really cool ring in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and here's how it looks when we kind of allow it to kind of suspend here. This is a really cool design. Item number is 111-6565. Do you think we're on TV today? I hope so. I hope our DirecTV and Dish Network got the memo. I'm going to do something wild on this one, and this is one of those moments where I just don't think anyone's going to want to be without it. I know some of you may have it if you've watched the show for years and years. Some of you that are newer might not have ever seen a concept like this. 24 points. I will just note this is a slightly graduated style. The big stone in the middle is the largest, then they are medium size and smaller on the sides. This is a piece that, I'll tell you the truth, when I saw this ring, I said, I ain't wearing that. When I first saw this ring, Tony, I'm going to tell everybody about it. It's a thumb ring, a pinky ring. I'm going to tell you something, just honest to goodness truth. And this, there isn't often, usually with jewelry, I kind of know what it's going to feel like. But with this style, being so new and so fresh, when I first saw this charm concept in rings, I thought, not going to work. I was concerned that it would be annoying, that it would be high maintenance, that it would feel odd on the hand, or it would always be doing something it shouldn't be doing, or flipping or turning, and you'd constantly be messing with it. What I've discovered, and I took it for a lengthy test drive when we first made it to make sure, because I wasn't about to present anything, that I couldn't really get behind and fully explain how it feels. For anybody with that concern, seeing a ring that has 5 pendants of diamonds, essentially. We've all seen those diamonds bezel set where we see our diamonds by the yard, or we see that design where we've got 1 diamond bezel set as a pendant. This is really 5 different diamond pendants for your band ring. Think of it like a classic band ring that then has those 5 rings that, I promise you this, it sits beautifully, it feels great. You give it a little shake and you make sure you put it on the right way so that they drape down the hand. Yes? Okay.
This is one of her favorites.
Oh. Who is it? Rayanne. You know what? She just called because she's been shopping with us for a while. She said she has over 50 pieces of TVON jewelry. She agrees with me. She said this is one of her all-time favorites of them all. 50 pieces. And I bet you she's got other jewelry from other places too. So she probably has quite the collection. And she says this ring is one of her favorites. I'm going to tell you, it is so fabulous and so fun. And when you wear it, everyone's always commenting because nobody's really seen anything like it. I have yet to see a designer do a ring like this, and I've been around the jewelry business professionally for 23 years. I have loved jewelry and gone to the jewelry district in downtown LA since I was literally a toddler. I spent a lot of time as a young child in the jewelry district in Los Angeles, not because I was in the business, not because my family was in the business, just because I had a mother who is still to this day very passionate about jewelry and was then too. So I feel like this is one of those when you've been around a lot of jewelry, you've seen a lot of jewelry, when have you ever seen anything like this made? And those diamonds are huge, and they're meant to look bigger with the bezels, and I'm going to make it easy. I really want you to have it, and that's kind of the fun part about this is it's so unique. I would have a tough time saying, okay, give me $49,000 for it. Because I don't think everyone can just dive in. Can I just try this on my thumb here? I'm going to show you a couple ways to wear it because it could be the most cool, inventive, unique thumb ring you ever wear, or pinky ring. I mean, we can go all the way over. Really, it applies anywhere on the hand you want to wear it. It works. Pinky ring, absolutely fabulous. I love stacking. I'm going to show you what I do. I love this look. Let me just show you something here. I'm going to move rings around a bit just to show you that the signet ring is one of the few rings that we do. And I know this is a large look, so not everyone's going to do this, but you know, call me crazy, I like it. When I wear a signet ring like this, which doesn't have any stones, right? It's just gold. I like to add this. Now this is obviously a 3/4 inch ring, bigger than most. So you can think about other rings this way too, but do you see how I just put that band right next to it? And these are all different sizes, keep in mind. But all I did was put that charm ring next to it, and look at how that suddenly is your really cool ring guard, right? It's a really cool ring to set next to something else, whether it's this large or not. And so there are ways you can wear it that really make it so unique and individual. Think about getting a couple. Maybe you want a white, a yellow, and a rose. Here it is on the ring finger, which is how a lot of people wear it. It can be on the middle or the index finger. But if it's $49,000, no one's going to buy it. If it's $4,900, nobody's going to buy it. I know you and I seek values because nothing, no matter how gorgeous or pretty or cool or different or unique or special it is, want to spend more than we have to because we are about quality and value. Okay, I wasn't going to scream, but I have to scream because that's the only way to do it, guys. Because this is where it's a moment. And I'm not going to make it 49. I'm not going to make it 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. The idea is to try it. And if you're skeptical like I was and you're worried, I don't know if that's going to feel right. Is it going to sit right? Am I going to have to mess with it and play with it all day long? No, you will not. And if you don't believe me, try it because you will be, like Rayanne and like myself, in love with this ring and all the many different ways you can wear it by itself on its lonesome or with other rings. Stack away, put it next to your diamond wedding band, put it next to something that needs a little life to it, put it next, I mean, it's seriously like a skirt of diamonds. It's not even 29 or 19 or even $9.99. Now we're talking. See, I think at $9.99, we got a winner. We've got a deal. I'm going to try to put it on my middle finger as well. Why not? It's not the size for all these fingers, but I'm going to try to make it work for you. Look at that. So many fun ways to wear it. And if you need a couple in different gold colors and different sizes for different places to wear them, go ahead and do that. Because my goal is to make this the giftable. Listen, my mom has a lot of jewelry. I just told you, she's been shopping for jewelry from the time up long before I was even a twinkle in her eye. Okay? So, or a twinkle. Because what's happening is, she's got a lot of jewelry. She doesn't have this. I'm talking about the girl who has everything. The gal you don't know what to get ever because she's got it all. She shops for herself. I'm that person. It's like, I get what I want. I don't need to wait for someone to give it to me. If I like it, I buy it. It's the beauty of being, if you work hard, you get, you know what you like. You know nobody else is going to know what you like better than you, so you get it. But think about that. Nobody's got something like this. And at $9.99, it's affordable. But at $8.88, it's more affordable. And at $7.77, it's a little bit, what are they doing? Those are big diamonds, they're VS, and there's a lot of labor and workmanship that goes into that ring, and it's not going to be $777. And here's what I'll offer you. A great little holiday special. I know it's December 6th. I know we're doing our first Friday show back on TV. I know it's virtually online. I get it. But this is where you shop it. If you don't have this ring, try it. If you want to gift it, do it. You're going to love it. They're going to love it. And for any jewelry lover. And I think for the younger gal, she could be a tween. She could be 13, 14, 15 years old. She's going to love it as much as those of us who've been shopping for jewelry for decades that have what are perceived as everything in our collection. I bet you don't have this. And it's fun and it's flirty and it's got movement and it twinkles. And one thing diamonds love, they love the light and they love to move. So when you get something that combines all those things together and it's able to do what it does, you've got something fabulous. I wish I had multiples to show you because I keep wrestling with, I like having it on, but I like showing it up close. It's not even $777. Take it from myself, take it from Rayanna Shopper. She says it's one of her favorites. You will love it. And get one for a pinky ring, thumb ring. It's such a fabulous way to wear it. And it's all finished on the inside. Solid all the way through. Hinged with their own little individual O-rings. I'm not even asking for $700. It's $6.99. To try this, get it home. You've got a money-back guarantee. And you've got one of the more kind of the latest, greatest, but nobody else is doing it. That's the thing. We're so ahead of the curve. And that's another beautiful thing about us is when you make jewelry every single day, there are jewelry stores that literally do one new collection a year. There are some that only do one collection every few years. And there's some that do a collection 2 times a year. That's not very often. You're always seeing the same thing. That's what I love is that we can really go off, outside the box, as people like to say, right? We can bring you different and bold. And look at that. We're not saying, hey, this is a specialty piece that costs a lot of money to make because there's a lot of workmanship and a lot of creativity and a lot of hand labor. We're going to charge a fortune for it. We don't. And that's the beautiful thing is that it's also with all those things, all those benefits it gives, it's still really stinking affordable. And for $6.99, get as many as you want. We have somebody right now taking one of each gold color. I think that's wonderful. I do. If you wear all the gold colors, do it. Get one in each gold color. That's a great way to go. Do that. Think about that. If you want to get one for a gift and you don't know what ring size, well, I just showed you it works on virtually every finger of the hand, from pinky to thumb and anywhere in between. So you can make a good educated guess as to a ring size. Trust me, she's going to be able to wear it somewhere. And whether you're wearing it solo, I talk about playing with our Wonder Ring all the time. Whether you wear this solo or really think about it, when you get it home, I think you're going to play. I think you're going to sit down with your other jewelry pieces, and I think you're going to find other new, fresh ways to wear it, maybe ways I haven't even thought of or talked about. And we have another. So the first caller got one of each color. Our next caller's getting 2, and our next caller's getting 2. So we have every line, again, where we've got people talking about multiples, getting multiple gold colors, getting 2 or 3 for gifting. That's the idea. Make sure you do so because when it's $6.99, that is too fabulous to leave here at $6.99, and we're halfway through our Friday night show. So if there are any requests out there, I'll stop saying it, but just know we would love your requests as well because I've shown you a lot of jewelry. We don't have a lot left. We've got our top of the hour and our diamond dome ring, which is probably what everyone's waiting for. That's 28 minutes away. We have great Mandarin garnet coming up next, which I'm going to do probably something crazy ludicrous on. So we're going to do that. And then we have this charm ring. The 5 stone. We've done the single stone, which I think is a little bit tougher to wear because it's a really big diamond and it just kind of, it's a little more weighty being that it's so large, so it tends to flip and flop. This one, because it's more fringy, because it's a smaller diamond that goes all the way across, and I don't mean small diamonds, but smaller than the other charm ring we do, it's a little easier to wear. So it's $6.99. Shout them out, guys. Let me know how many you'd like, because that is limited. Everything you'll pretty much see on a Friday night, being that it's our most limited viewership of any night by far, it's going to be one of those nights where you see more exclusive, you see more limited opportunities, you see things that we won't have on other days that are going to sell out. That's the important thing to remember. So $6.99. Let me know how many you like. 2 for under $1,400, 3 for under $2,100. That's the way you shop. So let's keep moving. We got a lot to do. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it up there. The huge Mandarin garnet, the most pricey Mandarin in our entire jewelry collection that amasses over 25,000 current items that we have. This is the most pricey of them all. Now, before you say, oh, well, then I'll flip the channel, or I'll turn off my computer, or I'm going to shut this down. No, don't do that. Because what I'm about to do is make something of a headline here. And if you like those charm rings or the cross pendants or anything else you've seen tonight, let me know, because they're all still available. But this is a moment. And it's 112-6424. And it's not going to be long for this world because of what I'm about to do to make a Mandarin garnet collector very, very happy, ecstatic, thrilled, and beyond. Because this is our 2-carat 17 private collection stone that we are loving. And by the way, we're going to sell that Mandarin. I don't have to wait till the weekend to sell it. If you like that big, big emerald that I'm wearing, we can sell the Mandarin now. We'll do that. But I'm also going to sell that big, big emerald, that 863. So you want to call me for the off air on that one, because I don't think I can publicize what that 9-carat emerald is going for. It is that good. But here's our 217. 179 is in the diamond weight. It is unbelievably exclusive, important, and special. I want to show you something. There's a finished under gallery entirely all the way through it, and great clarity to that stone. This is not one to miss. And I know there's been a lot of people who've said to me over the last several months, I want a Mandarin. I've decided. I've looked at a few. I've decided I want to get one. Not sure where to go. Not sure which one to get. If you are somebody who enjoys diamonds, and chances are you do if you're watching this show, I would really, truly, really think about this one. Recommend it. I absolutely couldn't recommend a ring higher than this one. It is our best top of the line in our Mandarin garnet here. It is exquisite. It's 217. It's private collection. It's glittering like it has yellow diamonds inside of it. It is really important. Not to mention, we finished it to perfection. You've got everything you want to have in a ring in this ring. So let's take a look and make sure it goes out. I don't know what it's going to take tonight. I don't know. It's only my 3rd Friday here in a long time. So I'm not sure what to expect and how low we got to go. But I know that $17,999 is probably not what you have in mind. But it's museum. It's one of those, like, you know how it's like you look at sometimes these showcase pieces that are just like truly wish list items. They're like the ones you dream about, the museum pieces that you know you're never going to own, but it's fun to look at. Well, this is one of those. That's in this category. It's just, I know that my job is to actually, I can't just do show and tell, right? We can't just, I mean, that's fun and all, but, you know, if that was my goal in life, and if that was my purpose in life, I'd probably be curating at a museum or something like that, or maybe an auctioneer at Sotheby's or Christie's, where, you know, we only have jewelry that's for the, you know, the upper echelon, the really, really wealthy of the world that have millions and millions of dollars to spend. My job is different. My job is here to come on TV every day and make the really rare and exotics affordable so that you and I can pick them up and own them. That's my job. My job is to bring you affordable values. And I know that's something that we really got to work on, because these are pieces that should be $17,999. If that was on any other network, it'd be gone already, right? It'd be gone. There'd be nothing to look at. It'd be already long gone, spoken for and done. But we're doing something very different here. And I've got to make sure that on this Friday night this goes, and it's just obviously going to be a really special value, because I know it's going to take, I've been here 96 minutes so far tonight, and it's going to take some magic here. So let's bring the magic now and not do $7,999. I know this is a huge risk to take, but I think it's going to be necessary, because at $79.99, Tony, that's $10,000 off, and I should stop. But I still wonder if that's going to work to actually get the job done. So with that said, I'm going to toy with the idea, and I have been with you guys, you know, yesterday and day before and all of last week during Thanksgiving week, which was kind of exciting too, because, you know, talking about a limited audience, you know, this time of year, right? People are busy. You're here at a great time because we have to do things that are more extraordinary with values in order to still move jewelry. And you better believe that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put it on the auction block. And I know after 97 minutes with you that there are not a lot of people here, right? It's virtually an online show, right? Because not everyone's gotten the memo that we're back on TV and we're only on like a few people. So it's not like you have a lot of competition. It's mostly our online shoppers because we don't have all the viewership that we have on the other days on Friday. So what I'm going to do is this. We're going to make sure that your value, I'm going to put it on the auction block and we're going to let you play. Let you play and also more importantly, let you steal because that's more exciting. Steal the jewelry. It's not going to be $7,000 to start. And I know it's a big mounting, so it may not be your everyday style, but if you love a lot of diamonds, check out how it looks from a distance away on the hand. The pave on the sides, this gigantic double halo. I'm not going to do $7,000 or $6,000 or $5,000 to start. And we're talking about a 170. Remember the mounting I talked about earlier with the tourmaline? It had a carat 20 in diamonds. We were talking about 6182 for the mounting. That was for a carat 20. What do you think a carat 79 goes for? What do you think that cost us to make and build in our factory for a carat 79 in diamonds? It's a lot more than a carat 20. Should be more. It's more gold, more under gallery, more of everything you love. So I don't have the exact number, but I think it's fair to say that we could charge at least $3,000 or $4,000 extra. So that'd be, we're talking $9,000 or $10,000 for the mounting. But $5,000 is not working for our open, and we've got to get it at home. So how about we go to $4,000 or even $30,000? You know what? $3,500 seems a little odd. Let's do $3,000 to start the auction with a $10 increment and let everybody have some fun. And really, truly open up the world of the best Mandarins we have to as many of you as possible. That is the goal. That is the idea. That is the moment. $3,000 to start. And then we got some big designer blowouts as well that you will love. Some really important designer blowouts coming your way. $3,000 to get it started. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get this job done. And you know what? We only have an hour and change left, so not a lot of time. I still have that big dome ring. I know a lot of you don't love a big diamond ring, but we're going to show it anyways. And tell you what, Tony, I've got 2 people verifying right now. Before we have an open, let me go lower just to make sure, because the last thing I want to do is actually end up with no open. And I don't know because we're only verifying right now. It's 2 callers, but we're verifying. It's not official yet. We have no open yet officially. So actually, before we actually hear the open, let's just do this. Let's make it even better. Let's go lower on the open itself. And that way, it opens up the door. I'm hoping it opens up the door to even more of you to shop on. What do you think? Can we do this for even better? We shouldn't. What's happening over there? Jess talking to anybody with a request? Did she? Another 2 charm rings going out. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. She took 2. Did she just go with the same gold color? And yellow gold. Yeah, I love it. 2 yellow golds for Linda. Thank you so much. Well, everybody, we got an hour and 19 minutes, and I got to do something crazy. Huh? I know. I hate to tell you, but the online shows were busier than this one, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But I do know this. One thing I can do is give away jewelry. It's not going to be 29. I don't know. Who knows if it's really on TV? I don't know that. I don't know. I have no way of verifying that. I don't know. But I hope we are, because I've been talking about it all week. I'll tell you what. This is not going to be 29 or 28 or 27 or 26. I'm going to go to $2,500, and we're going to give it away, truly, purely, but I can't really fully give it away unless one of you call and open it up. And it's not going to be a big competition night because we've only had a couple of people call in, and we haven't even had requests. So I got to tell you, this is the ideal night when probably, shouldn't be doing auctions in the first place. I'm going to try it right now for the heck of it, just to make sure that we can get this one gone. And do we have anybody thinking about it? Want to get it started at 25? My board is not matching up with what I'm seeing. Is there a reason for that, or is that just something like, is there some super secret sauce to Friday that's some little secret thing that I don't know about? Do we have anybody else? Because I know we're verifying right now, and I want to make sure I know what's going on. Because with these auctions, I kind of rely on that board. And if it's not right, it kind of throws me for a loop. What's that? Is he on the phone on this one? Or something else? We don't know. Okay. You know, we have plenty of operators here. We could just use operators here. We don't need operators across the country. I think we can handle the call volume here. I think we can. Let me try it on again for you. So that makes my auctions a little tougher when I don't know what's going on out of state. But take a look at it on the hand. And Jason, are you verifying on this one? Verifying anybody? Jess verifying? We may have $2,500. Let me see if it's official once I can figure out what's going on across the country. This is just, well, it's madness. And this is going to be, I'll tell you, if you needed a snapshot, hey, Andy, if we need to like send out postcards or emails to convince people like to start watching on Fridays because they're not used to, let me tell you something. This is what they should send out. They should say, here's what happened, for example, on Friday, December 6th. Here's what happened. An $18,000 ring went to $8,000. Lolo foolishly put it up for auction at $2,500. And that's a reason to shop on a Friday. Okay, we have the open. It's official. We've got it. Thank you so much. We have $2,500. Good news there. $2,500. And you know what? We're going to sell it. We're going to give it 2 minutes in case anybody else wants to jump on in. We can give it a final 2 minutes, but not before I say my piece on this, because obviously I've got something to say about it. Because obviously I did something silly and foolish to try and get some activity. We got that activity. The activity is the open. We've got the open. The open is here. The open has, it's not going to be here in an hour to show. It's going to be gone. And it's not going to be here tomorrow, because I'm here with you guys. Even though I haven't been doing Fridays for a while, I've been here every Saturday for a long, long while. And guess what? We get a lot of people who are asking about pieces from Friday night on Saturday morning. Well, and usually I can just show it to you. This is not going to be here to show to you tomorrow because it's going out tonight. That's the beauty of it. That's what we've managed to do here. So take a look at it. We're going to give it a final 2-minute clock. And when it's gone, it's gone. And we have our leader one and only here. That's our opening we have. Final now, minute 50. It's only a $10 increment, so it really isn't a huge investment to try and perhaps overtake this opening bid that we have at 25. And trust me, it's worth it when you're saving this amount of money. Look at the savings there. And you know, I don't think that, I think a lot of people are inclined to think that if I say the words under cost, you think I'm just like, you know, telling tall tales, right? Well, when a ring starts at $18,000 and it goes to $8,000 and then we start at $2,500, that is a lot of money lost. There is no way to manufacture or make or create that ring for $2,500, but that is going to be the way we shop on Fridays, I have a feeling. So we have our final minute remaining, $2,500. Maybe we'll do more auctions. I don't know, but this is obviously going to get the job done, and that is objective number one. So that's important. So here we are, final minute remaining. Let me show you the inside under gallery. Any gold would be fine, by the way. So if you'd rather have white gold or rose gold, that's no problem. It is a really nice, it's a large size ring. We have very few mountings, and I'm talking about mountings that go with a colored stone. There are very few mountings that exceed this one in diamond weight overall. Very, very few. So this is an important style to get and an important style to own, and it is only at 25. We have 35 seconds remaining. Is anybody else thinking about it? Auntie, communicate with me on what's happening. Okay, because I don't know if anyone's on the phones across the country or not for this one. I could only see what I see in the phone bank here, and it looks like we've got our open at 25 and nothing more, but we're checking right now to see if anybody else is going to come on in. So this is awfully important here, and it's at 25 and 11 seconds, and then we have to sell it. The dome ring is coming up in about 13 minutes, 420 in diamonds. The only thing that I have tonight that's going to exceed this mounting here. Isn't that something? And then hoop earrings. We'll bring them to you. So this is just outstanding. Just truly outstanding. I actually would leave it just as is. I don't even see a need to change the gold, but it's there if you want it. The opportunity is there, and it doesn't cost you anything to change the gold to a white gold. Obviously, you don't see a lot of the gold at all. Do we have 2510? You got it? That is sold. Congratulations. And we have diamond earrings. Hoops, half inchers, inside out. The other day, it was last weekend, I had every half-inch hoop but this one. We had the half-inch single row, double row, triple row, but what we didn't have was the inside out style for you. And that is so important. Here it is. Look at that. Great look, isn't it? This is such an important piece here with the hoops that are still on the more petite side, given that they are the half-inch diameter in the round. But at the same token, they're giving you a inside-out style, which is really beautiful because any little bit you see of the inside of the hoop is still going to show you diamonds. I love them for gifting as well. Might as well. I mean, this is the time of year when we're all thinking in that mode. Here they are, triple one, 0311 is the item number on the hoops. They're stackable as well. That's what I was doing last weekend, was all weekend long. I had on all the different hoops at the same time. So utilizing, you know, multiple piercings and stacking away. So a half-inch can be used as a stack if you have second, third, fourth piercings, all the way up if you have eighth and ninth piercings like I do. This is really the size that I know I wear in helix piercings as well as forward helix as well. So if you know of somebody who has a lot of piercings and they are all about the hoops, because that's really happening right now, stacking up hoops, not studs, this is a great way to also use that. But it's really meant to be worn primary piercing as well. There's 82 points in diamonds. It's kind of like your one best of the best. Like, how do you get a hoop that you are ensuring is the best of the best? Like, what makes a hoop the ultimate? And I think really you're looking at it, because what I always looked at as someone who wears a lot of earrings every single day is that, you know, for a while I was tempted to just go the costume route, you know, pick out a million different kinds of hoop. But the problem is you're really throwing money away, right? It's like cash in the trash, because eventually, whether it's a week or a month or a year, they don't look so good anymore. So then you realize, no, I want to graduate. if I'm going to wear it every day, if I'm going to have a classic style, I want to go ahead and invest into the finer material. Well, then you're going gold. We can always go plain gold. You can always go a little bit of diamonds. You can always go, you know, lower quality diamonds, or this is the way you go high end from the start. It just ensures that as the years go by and as you're enjoying this classic style, you're not upgrading. There's no need. You don't need to rebuy over and over and over, because you got in on the very best from the start. That's what I love about this hoop, because listen, there's not a better quality. VS diamonds are the deal. You're getting the inside out style. It's not just diamonds in the front. They're all the way around. Plus you get the solid gold. So just give it a good cleaning every now and then. They look brand new like day one, and they're fabulous in every way. They are a half an inch. They've got a nice long straight post, which again, sometimes hoops like this have curved posts. I do always point that out because that makes a difference. I know this from experience. I wear a lot of earrings, and I'll tell you right now that a lot of times the problem is that a curved post can be really difficult, especially if you're working with, now this may sound crazy to some of you who just have one piercing, but if you have piercings that are a little bit, you know, up the ear, that are maybe cartilage piercings and whatnot, really, you know, curved posts can be very tricky. And it can be just downright impossible to put them on. So I love that you've got that nice, ample, longer, kind of just regular standard straight post here. Let's take a look at them on. I've got them on just as a primary piercing here, and you can see that a half an inch gives you enough drop where you still get to see some of the diamonds that are in the back. I would never advise buying diamonds that nobody can see. I don't know if there's a point to that. But when you get a diamond hoop that's got a little bit of drop, like a half inch, you can still see right there, you can see the diamond payoff that are on the inside of the earring. So that is important. That was Andy, but it's okay. But take a look here up close one more time so we can show you. And we're gonna get you a great, great value on the hoops, and they're under $1,000. They're not even $9.99, yes. You got it, the Congales, and that was the oval? All right, Kim, let me grab that for you and try it on one more time. So Congales tourmaline oval, and who's the conch pearl for? Who? Judith, you got it. Coming up next, Judith. We'll have that for you. Here you go, Kim. This is your Congales tourmaline that'll be right out to you. Here's what it looks like on the hand. We'll see that one more time. This one is spoken for from earlier. The hoops already got a lot of people on the phone lines for our hoop earrings. No surprise there. That is a good look at our 458. Congrats again, Kim, on that one. Well done with the carat 20 in diamonds. And that one is already spoken for. Then, Judith, we'll have your conch pearl coming up next. The earrings, though, in the meantime, they're going to be $777 for the pair, one of our mainstays. Really a must-have when it comes to a really, really cool classic style, but done in the best way possible. Because you got the gold, you're getting full cut, fully faceted round brilliant diamonds, 82 points of them. They work beautifully in second piercings as well. They really do. Take it from me. I don't think anybody can give you better advice on, piercings than I can, because I've been there, done that. I wear a lot of them every day. And hoops, by the way, are the ones you don't have to actually take out all the time either. As someone who has a lot of piercings, I don't take out every single earring every single day. It's very time consuming. I don't have that kind of time. So a hoop is the one that you can just lay your head down at night. Not that I do that much. I don't sleep much, but hopefully with the new schedule, maybe I'll start to sleep, who knows. But it's one of those things where you don't have to take them out. You don't have a post that's, jamming into the back of your neck. It's really just, again, ease of wear. Hoops are easy to wear. They're easy. They lie flat when you lie down. So if you want to take a nap, if you want to put a phone up to your ear because you've got to take that phone call, if you wear headphones or earmuffs, right? This is the hoop earring that still works. And yes, you can leave them in for long periods of time and they'll never bother you, but they're $7.77 a pair. And we're going to get to Judith's conch pearl that is such a beauty here in platinum, one of our best in an oval stone. Great color, great size coming up as well. But our final hour of Friday is approaching. So this is, believe it or not, the first request we've had tonight is the conch pearl. We will hope to get a few more of those as the hour wears on here. We do have that big diamond dome ring that I think a few of you might be just waiting for to see what it is we're going to do with the perfect way to really show off. Honestly, that ring is a party. That ring is a party. It's a party in a ring. It feels festive, but is still so wearable because I don't know about you, but the first piece of diamond jewelry I ever bought for myself was a dome ring like that. It wasn't that big, but it was a dome ring because it was just one of those you knew that you're going to invest, some significant money into and you're going to have it forever. And it's going to be a timeless style. And that's what we love so much about the dome ring. So we're going to see that coming up. It hardly ever is here to show you. Do you want a pair of hoops, Jason, too? So very popular are the hoops, no surprise. Take a look at the conch pearl. This is such a great stone. It's actually, Judith, one of my favorites because of the color and the purity of the color. So more consistent. Sometimes they can be a little bit washed out. Number one, they can be a lot lighter in hue. Sometimes they get a little bit where you see different types of color where it almost looks like, think of marbleized. This is just a really true, pure, pretty pink. And it's 112-6023. And it's platinum. And it's a conch pearl, which if you haven't been aware, I know that we talk about pearl when they don't really look like pearls. It looks more like, kind of like pink opals, a cabochon pink stone. Pearls are different. So we call them pearls, but it is a bit of a misnomer in the industry to call them as such because it is actually an organic stone. It comes out of the sea snail, which is that large queen conch shell that you've seen or you've seen photos of. Maybe you've been to the Caribbean. That is where those shells are found, and they're very large shells. And deep, deep inside, well, at least one out of every approximately 15,000 of those queen conch shells, there will be a conch pearl. That is what you have here. Out of that small percentage, there is only a small percentage of those, 1%, that are gem quality. Yes. Thank you. This is the 110. I'm going to show it on the hand. It's already gone. 39 points in diamonds. Clearly, she's seen this a couple days ago with me. It's $19.99. And here it is staying in platinum, but here's how it looks on the hand. And still something you can pair up. If you want to stack away, you can, but that is an awfully pretty and, dare I say, pretty perfect on the pink in that conch pearl. So thank you so much, Judith. Enjoy that one. And speaking of pinks, we have a great tourmaline here that I flashed earlier. We'll see if anybody is intrigued by this great designer style in a pendant where on the left side, now I'm going to have to angle this so you don't see all the glare because there is quite a bit of that glare that we're seeing here now. But we're going to show you how really impeccable this is. From a tourmaline standpoint, it's very clean. The item number is 112-6865. And I want to show you a few angles on it so you can see without the glare, it's got all mirror finish to this white metal, which is platinum, and diamonds on one side, all surrounding your 414. Pink tourmaline in the oval shape, east to west. Then it's got the diamonds. The diamonds are beautiful, aren't they? There are 5 of them, maybe that's significant. 5 diamonds burnished into this larger kind of, again, very stark squared off style that it has. Let me show you from a distance though, how it's gonna look. And we're gonna throw in this box link chain, why not? It's an adjustable 18-inch chain. It'll be shorter if you'd like it to be, but look at how beautiful that is. And that's kind of like that S-curve coming together to embrace that east to west set, oval pink tourmaline, and one only. Let me show you the length it's going to give you. It's a 4-point diamond weight. So we do have an exact on the diamond weight there at 4 points. Here's what it looks like from a measurement standpoint. It's going to be about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. And let me go ahead and take it on over to the neckline and show you, I think, the easiest way to understand what it's going to look like when it's on the neckline there for you. So a beautiful style, a great big look it gives, such an amazing look. And yet that chain, you can always use a bigger chain if you want to. You can always use your diamonds by the yard if you want to, but this one also is going to be adjustable. So 18 inch, that's right about here, but it can be shorter as you'd like it, all the way up to a choker length if you want. So it's a very heavy piece given that this is platinum. So let's just remind everybody it's platinum. And nice big bail. Take a look at it again up close and we'll get you great value. That's the tourmaline. That's got some great clarity. We just don't see that very often. Obviously, you know tourmalines are rarely clean. They mostly are, well, they're all type 3 stones, at least that's their category. They're supposed to have natural inclusions to them. This one just doesn't, at least not visually. I can't find an inclusion in that one visually at all. So huge value coming your way. It is platinum. We're going to send it out right now. Got to move it, got to send it. And you know what? Love this value, $39.99. It's not going to be. We'll take it on down. Half price? No. I don't even think $19.99 is enough of a discount to get the job done. Let's make it even better. How about $1,699? First caller situation. Don't forget about the hoops. They're still here. We're going to do a quick blowout before we go. We have our top of the hour in the diamond dome ring on the way. Such a statement piece. It's the only diamond ring you really ever need. Maybe after a wedding set, right? And nobody says you need one of those either. But point is, it's a really good diamond dome ring, right hand ring, index finger ring, middle finger ring. We'll show it next. It's coming up for the top of the hour, but this is 1 minute away because we still have this one to just take a gander at. The beautiful color, the great clarity. It's got kind of a pinky raspberry tone. It's got a little bit of a purple hue coming through it as well, and some really bright clarity. And look at that box link. Love that we're giving you a solid box link chain as well. That's really important. So the whole match, it's all one great piece, or really could be 2 pieces of jewelry separately that you either leave together or separate and you have 2 wonderful pieces. But that's a very, very important look. And it's tourmaline, so we love it. Now, let's talk about what we've been talking about for 2 hours, but briefly here and there. Now we get to get into the really good details of what really is appropriate for this night. This fabulous evening where we get to bring our Friday nights back to TV after a long while, and so exciting to have something so special here when it is something we don't see very often because, well, it's a little pricey of a piece. And I think back to when this was created, and it was created some time ago. And again, welcome to our show. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. Thank you for being here. My name is Lauren Blair. This is going to be our last hour of our Friday, and then we see you in the morning as usual, 10 a.m. If you think we're not going to be here on Saturday, oh no, we got your Saturday shows covered, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That is the only, do you know that's the only shows or the only day of the week that hasn't changed is our Saturday and Sunday shows in the morning. Although they technically did change because we have evening shows as well now starting tomorrow. But I will see you guys in the morning, 10 to 1. We have an hour left tonight for our fabulous, what I call Club TVON, and just a great way to kick off the weekend, so we're so glad you're here with us. This is a ring that was first produced a long time ago before we understood that maybe 4 carats plus isn't what everyone's looking for. But we know there are a select few of you that do want to get the ultimate diamond weight in your collection and in the ultimate wearable style of ring if you like big and bold. You can't really do 420 in diamonds in a tiny ring. It's really tough. So when you get a large diamond weight, it's going to require a lot of gold weight. It's going to require a lot of ring. And the beauty of this is I thought this would be the night, because it is seldom here. And out of all nights, when we're bringing our Club TV on Friday night party back to nationwide TV as well as online, and we like to party with our disco ball there in tow, we really thought this is the way to have that look, but in diamonds. In VS diamonds, spectacular stones, one side to the other. Take a look at this. I think you're going to love it. And it feels really good on the hand. I mean, there is something that feels good about wearing 420 in diamonds, but also 5922 is the number. I'll never forget when this first debuted, and it was so many years ago. We're talking like 7.5 years ago. This first came out to play, and then it hibernated. It basically got locked in a vault, and we didn't see it for literally, if it's 4 or 5 years before we saw it again. And even back then, I mean, I'll never forget it because it still is that highest end diamond weight we have for you in a ring, but 5922, 420, and look at the way this is finished. Now, I would recommend the white gold. But if you want, this is available in the yellow or the rose, so you do have options there. Take a look at the inside. It's actually, think of it like that fancy floral or fancy clover cut that we do in some of our rings. That's your inside undergallery. It's like a little 4-leaf clover Lucky Charm on the inside times 3. Bigger one in the middle and then each one on the sides. It's still mirror finished under that, but the undergallery is yet another layer so that's what rests comfortably against your hand when you wear it. That's what makes it comfortable to wear, and you're gonna love the way it looks and the way it feels both at the same time, because if it doesn't feel good, you're not gonna wear it, and if you don't wear it, it's a waste of money. So that's really a belief that I have, and I point that out because it's a lot bigger than most rings we bring. So also, this is the point I love. From a ring finger, like that, and then wait to see what we're gonna show you, middle finger, index finger, because actually with as many different views and as many different angles, and it looks spectacular from every one of them, what I love, wowza, that's a ring. Sorry, I got sidetracked here. Who asked for this gorgeous yellow diamond ring that I haven't seen? Gina, we're gonna show you a yellow diamond next. But this is fabulous. And look at that, side profile, nothing but diamonds. Other side profile, same. One side to the other, this is a size 7, so it's gonna give me a little freedom to show you here on the middle finger as well. Go true to size. Love that look. Let's take it on over to the index finger also. Show you over there what it's gonna look like. Oh my goodness. That's how I'd wear it, right there. Keep that ring on, keep that ring on, keep that thumb ring on, whatever you want. Keep that emerald on. That emerald is something, isn't it? Keep your signet ring on, keep that emerald ring on. This is the one to own, and add it. Put it on that middle or index finger. It works beautifully there. And here's what I've got. $8,999. That's where it started so many years ago, way back when. Can you believe there was a time, there was an era where I could stand up here on the same set in the same studio with the same everything, and I could actually get $2,500 a carat for diamonds, because also there's a lot of gold. That's pretty important, right? Over the years, we've seen prices get better. And the industry outside of TVON is doing the exact opposite, and it's not their fault. It's because gold and diamonds have gone crazy. So why is it that we're not seeing this for $2,000 a carat today? It's because I wanted to put together a special for you that I felt was worthy of honoring this significant day, this day that is kind of like a rebirth of our Friday night shows. And I will tell you right now, it is not going to be $89.99. That's where it was all about 7.5 years ago. It's rarely come out to play since then. It's rarely here to show you. We're so excited to bring it. I'm going to put it on the auction block just to treat anybody. I know it's not for everybody. I get that it's a very large ring with a really significant size that not everybody is looking for a 4-carat plus diamond ring. I understand that. But I will tell you, if this is what is really your aesthetic and you love, and you're not afraid to wear a big bold ring and have the best of the best like our diamond hoops, you don't have to upgrade. It's the best out the gate. You have it forever. You love it forever. It's going to be one of your favorites, and hopefully you wear it every single day. That's why I love that it goes middle finger, index finger, so you're not replacing another ring that you already love. You're adding this to it. But watch what we're going to do, because I know where we're comfortable at. We're usually more comfortable these days at $1,000 a carat. But that would require us going more than 50% off of where it was all those years ago when gold and diamonds have gone up, not down. So let's try it though. $4,200 would be $1,000. And that's $1,000 a carat, but free gold, and there's a lot of gold. But also, this is not micro pave. I do want to point that out. This is a pave dome band, but it's not micro, mini, microscopic diamonds. They're big individual round brilliants all the way around and through. And it's not going to be $4,200. On the auction block is the only way we can do this. Making the magic happen. We did this on a Mandarin. It did the trick. We didn't have a lot of activity, but we got the job done, got the ring a home, and that's all we're looking to do. So this one is not going to be $4,200. It's not going to be $4,100. You're already looking at a value that beats everybody else's out there. Not many people are doing diamonds of any kind for a price tag like that. I'm talking about the SI stones you see out there, the I1s, the I2s, the I3s that you see out there. They're rarely $1,000 a carat, if ever. This is VS, the upgrades, the best of the best, and we're not asking for 41. Let's go $4,000 to start, and we'll see if that works. And Gina, your yellow diamond will be coming up next. We have a yellow diamond, 1 carat, pear shape. Wait till you see this one. That's a beauty, yellow diamond with a lot of diamonds on the sides. So we'll bring that out to play. That'll be next, but this one, nope, not $4,000, not working. Well, we can either move along, but I think that this deserves a home somewhere out there tonight. So here's what I would love to do. If we can just make this a once-in-a-lifetime moment, a one-and-done opportunity, a you're in the right place at the right time at the exact perfect moment, I will take it lower than $4,000, and let's make it 39, 38, 37. It's never happened before, but what about $3,600 to start? This is the moment of a lifetime, and there's nothing quite, and I'm going to make a big statement here, but I don't think our cameras and I don't think our TV screens can do our VS diamonds justice. I know we've got the camera zoomed in, we've got the lights on, we've got the diamond set, but honestly, the sparkle that you see in person is beyond what we can ever really show you on television, and yet $3,600 and no open yet. And I know it's a big ring, so forgive me for those of you that go, I like little itty bitty rings. We'll have those too. We have those tonight. We have everything. We bring it all. The goal is to always bring you a little bit of something for everybody on any given night, but this is the one to own if you love the biggest diamond weight we can bring, and it's not $3,600 to start either. We're going even lower. I will make it $3,500. It's never happened before. Here we are, what are we, 10 years into this network's existence. You've never seen, even going way, way, way back, you've never seen this ring offered at a price tag like this one. So that's 35 to get it started. Let's give it 60 seconds to get that open. If we do great, we get to sell it. If we don't, we move on to Gina's request in the yellow diamond and much, much more. So there it is, 35. I challenge you. And think about this, where we're at right now is so little per carat, but also the gold weight. It's such, and I can't give you an exact gram weight because I don't know what size you're gonna order, but right now it's a size 7. This feels, it's hefty. I mean, it's got like a thud when you put it down. You know how a lot of rings, if they're really lightweight, they go ding, 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 they'll give you a really like high-pitched noise. This is really giving you a great depth. I mean, it's got heft, it's got great thickness. You saw that undergallery. We'll show you again. I'll show you on the hand. That's the one to own. There it is, all finished on the inside. $420 for $3,500, no open. Well, we've tried. We'll get a move on. We got the yellow diamond coming up, and lots and lots more to show you in our last hour of our Friday night. Remember, if you just tuned in at 7 going, what? First of all, what is TVON doing on a Friday night? Well, we're back on TV, and we're on 5 to 8 now, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So 5 to 8. So remember, the show times have shifted up and starting 2 hours earlier than they normally have. So that's something to remember, just to keep in mind. We started that this week, so I know it still may be news to some of you out there, and want to keep you updated with all that's happening. Let's get to Gina's request here. Let me know on this pink or the white diamond ring, then we'll show the yellow diamond next, which is one of our beautiful pear shapes. And a little bit of advice for those of you that want to get a larger look with a, maybe a more economic way to get a carat weight. 1 carat is the size, but a 1 carat pear shape tends to look a lot larger. So it's 1125820, and this would be the yellow diamond pear shape that is, well, a VS stone center, but it's not just that. We're not stopping there. We get you a carat 60 beside it in white diamonds, all around brilliance. Check this out. It's actually, look at the sides. It's a triple row of pave on the sides that are slightly rounded. Then you go to your double halo that surround the yellow diamond, and we have a mega moment here for you. Big moment. Let's get it gone. It's going to be, well, just a heck of a value. $99.99 is where it started. We'll get it right on down to the lowest possible price ever. Here's the inside. It's also finished. Right now it's in two-tone gold. It does stay as is. So that's going to mean you're going to have white diamond set in white gold, the yellow diamond set in yellow gold, and quite frankly, that's the way I think you want it. Take it from our expert designers. They know that's the way we see it. We're proud to see that. It's not even $4,999. Can you believe that? A 260 carat weight overall. The very important yellow diamond, I do want to show it on the hand here so you can see it 2 ways. There it is pointing towards the hand. We'll flip it around and show you the other way as well. But that is an important ring. And it's not going to be $49 or $39.99. You've heard me say it a million times. I got to keep telling you. So nobody's surprised in a couple of weeks when we have no more yellow diamonds to show you. I don't want anyone to be caught off guard, especially those that maybe have missed the last couple of months of airtime here. This is where we don't have any new yellow diamonds coming in. Haven't had a new one coming in over a year. They're just too pricey. It's not that we don't want them. It's not that we don't need them. It's that the wholesale pricing, even with the best dealers in the world giving you the best deal in the world, are still far more pricey than what we offer here on the show. So it's one thing, if I'm going to take a diamond, and if I could just, if we have people in audience that is not value conscious, sure, I can bring you $22,000 yellow diamonds all day. But we have a customer base, and we've really, truly, I think we have taught you well, is to demand value. Demand a bigger, better value, get the best value out there. That's what we're bringing tonight, and that's what we always do. So I can't turn around and say, here's the same yellow diamond you've been seeing for $39.99 and start bringing it for $17,000 and expect it to sell. Doesn't work that way. You guys are too smart. You're too savvy, you get it, you know wholesale values, you know retail values, you know what's happening all over up and down the dial. I'm no fool, I know you watch everybody. I know you're just not watching us at TVON, you're watching them all. You know what's happening with the faux jewelry and the glass jewelry and the cheap jewelry and the faux and the synthetic and the lab grown, you know it all. And that's what makes you a wise shopper. And I think that's why more people come back to us, because if it is fine jewelry you're looking for and it's quality you desire, this is where you go. And I've been in the business now for 23 years, and I've seen a lot of different eras of jewelry. And let me tell you something, the yellow diamond world is crazy. Ever since that Argyle mine shut down, it has been always an expensive stone, always. I'll never forget, I think like the first really, we had a lot of celebs in the last decade get engaged with fancy colored diamonds. And it's been one of those that really kind of started to put fancy colored diamonds a little bit more on the map. And everyone started to pay a little more attention to them. I think before that, we thought they were mostly relegated to auction houses and museums. And then you've got some of the more, wealthy individuals who can spend unlimited amounts of money getting engaged with fancy diamonds, whether they be pink or green or yellow. And they really start to take flight. But it really is one of those that finding a lot of stones out there that are yellows, they may be perceived as such, but they're actually treated to get there. That's not what we have. We have the natural real deal material that actually came out of the ground in that color. And that is what makes it important. I'm not bringing you a stone that was coming out of the ground a different color and then we treated it to get the yellow. I'm not bringing you lab-grown stones. I hope never to do that. No offense to lab-grown out there. I just don't think that if you have a place you can get the best quality in the world for a value that gets you a better price than what you'd spend on lab-grown, I say go there. Lab-grown exists to give you a better value. So if you've got the better value on the fine jewelry, I say go that route. But it's not even $3,500 for the yellow diamond you're looking at now. At $260 total weight, it's not going to be even 35 or 34 or 33 or 32. We have got a wonderful way to get you a beautiful, and it's a VS stone in the middle. That's a VS quality. You're not going to find an inclusion. You're going to need a heavy-duty, high-powered microscope and a really good vision and eyesight to see an inclusion in that stone. It is visually clean, it is bright and striking, and it's not going to be even $32 or $31.99, not even $3,000. This is $29.99 tonight. So one of our better values we can ever bring, and $29.99 for, my goodness, the mounting would be wonderful. The center stone alone, that'd be wonderful, because I say that because in the wholesale, the latest wholesale trade show, they were 15 grand for just the 1 carat center stone. Now you're getting the entire ring with the carat 60 finished, and yes, it's going to be as it is in gold color, but we'll size it for you and we'll ship it to your doorstep for free. And that one's down to $29.99. That is special. That is a special deal on a diamond. And it's Gina's request, but it's first caller gets it. And I've had other yellow diamonds of recent days. So if you want to see a different one, maybe a cushion cut, maybe an oval, let me know. We can bring those out. But there were actually no yellow diamonds even scheduled for tonight's show. This was just brought up by request. I'm awfully glad it was, because what a value that is to get $260 in total diamond weight. And you got to let me know if you want it, because once it's gone, it's gone. I can't bring another and another and another, because like I said, we're not even bringing any more in. And we've learned never to say never, but I don't think we're ever going to bring you lab-grown stones. Yes, verifying on this one right now, I just don't think we're going to bring you lab-grown. I just don't think that's our style. I think that someone's got to stay true to the fine jewelry of the world, and so many people are having to, they're forced to. make a move the other way, and and fine. That's great for other people to do. I really don't think you're ever going to see lab-grown stones here. And like I said, you don't need a reason to buy lab-grown. If you can get the real deal, the best in the world. Jason, do you have a question for me? It's available. Do you want it? Oh, that is, yeah. So let's double check. It probably will take some time. Probably can be done. I have a really special wheel coming up with some high-end museum pieces, like a blue zircon, a really fabulous golden pearl, a big blue sapphire. A lot of important pieces coming your way. And don't forget, there are Pata Eva earrings here as well, but $29.99, and you try these yellow diamonds and you get them home. I know there's a lot of people that are still, we've been setting records here lately, and think about it. Last week was Thanksgiving holiday week, and yet we were setting records for new registers and new viewership over a holiday week. So that's just, again, we're welcoming so many new people in to our show as of late. That will probably be happening even more so because we're supposedly set to add some new viewership in the next couple of days on Monday. So we're expecting to see a lot of new TVON family members who are going to be seeing TVON for the first time ever and being introduced to values like this. So whether you've been watching for a week or an hour, a week or a couple of years, this is the time, because your competition might begin to get a little bit greater, where you're going to have a few extra people that are vying for the jewelry. And let me tell you, the new people are the ones that are so amazed. I know that just like anything else in life, we get a little bit jaded. If you've been watching for a while, I've been here 8 years, I get it. I'm very jaded to the values. I expect them for you. I expect them for us. I expect to bring you values. But the new folks that have only shopped elsewhere for jewelry are coming in looking at these pieces like, I've never seen anything like it. And that's what, if you've been watching a while, I get it. You're accustomed to great values. I mean, there's nothing, I can't change that. You're used to it. But when you're new, and that's why so many people are, is saying, I can't pass that up. I've never seen anything else like it. And they're right, because there isn't anything else like this anywhere else. It does not exist to see anything else out there like what we're doing. $29.99, grab it if you love it. Let's show you a couple of pieces here. I've got a gorgeous golden pearl. This is I still think this is one of the best designs we've ever done because of the way these baguettes are. They look like they're woven. It looks like a textile, but it's done with baguette diamonds and gold. It's item number 1125932. It is a beautiful golden pearl, the nicest color, a real true golden, not brown, just a really pretty, bright golden yellow. I love to see it. And congrats if you get the pear shape. It sounds like we're verifying on that one right now, so I'll let you know where that one stands. But here's our 18-karat solid gold ring with an 11.8 millimeter round South C. And then you have it set. Look at this. Oh yeah, there's a slight concave way the band is actually set, so it dips down a little bit. And then it's like you have the woven, they're not, you can't really weave baguettes and gold together, but I want to point out that because of the way it's designed, it looks like the satin finishing of the gold is weaving with the baguette diamonds. They're individual baguettes. There's 61 points there. It stays in the yellow gold, which is a match to the gorgeous natural beauty of the pearl, which is all natural. It just glows like that. You can't enhance a pearl. Well, you can. There's other people that do. They take a regular pearl and then they dip it or dye it. We don't do that. This is a real deal golden pearl. It came out of the golden lipped oyster, so it's rare. It's specialty, and we're so thrilled to bring it to you. And it's a one only. Let's take a look at it on the hand as well. It's got the nice support at the wide band. I love that. Almost a 12 millimeter. I mean, we get very specific. 11.8 is pretty specific. I think most of the designers and retailers of the world would call that 12 millimeters. And it's, regardless, it's a big size. And it's a little large, so I'll try to prop it up there for you. I want to show you it's completely round. And you really only see that when you look at every single angle. It's not a oval shape, potato shape, Baroque shape pearl. It doesn't work that way. This is the perfect round, 11.8. Let's blow it out, shall we? $49.99. It's not going to work. It's going to help you out. Make it easy, make it simple, make it affordable. And we're going to send it out for $1,900. You know what, skip it. Not even 19. I got to go wild. We got 39 minutes. We just got to move a lot of jewelry. So that is the goal. Let's make it better than even $1,500. It's a pure giveaway. Just a giveaway right now. It's not even $15 or $14.99. We'll take it on down. How about $1,399? First caller. That's it. One only, stays in the yellow. We'll size it for you however you need it sized. That is so impressive. It's a really good one. Really good. Let me know if you like it. $13.99 for our golden pearl. Every single diamond baguette is a nice size. They're big, they're juicy, they're bright, they act as little mirrors. That's the beauty of a baguette. Look at that. The sheen off that gold. Do you have a ring like that? Because I know some of you are big time collectors. You have tons of jewelry. Do you have anything that looks like that in your collection? And the gold is a match. We had to actually upgrade. We had to go 18 karat to match the beautiful color of the pearl. Had it been a lighter pearl, a more traditional color, probably could have gotten away with 14K. But because it's such a really rich color of pearl, we went with the 18 karat gold, which is a richer, deeper, buttery color to match the pearl sheen itself. Take a look at this. Designer lovers, it's my radiant cut, blue, oh no, it's an emerald cut, oh my gosh, blue zircon emerald cut. We had the gorgeous oval earlier. Look at the way the emerald cut comes together. Wow, emerald cut. I love it because it looks like you had added ring guards. It looks like you took one side in diamonds, one side in near finish and put them together, sandwich that zircon instead. All one ring, just gives it a little designer touch. 112-6209 is your item number on this one. The pearl is verifying right now. We'll see who's got it. Here comes the blue zircon emerald cut. That is, it just goes to show you. We love a round, we love an oval like we saw earlier. Take that double refraction and mix it up. But you still get a great deal of that rainbow flash when you have an emerald cut. You really do. Look at that. And you still see a lot of the different colors that are coming through. That would be a 360 emerald cut, and it has the diamonds, 22 points there along one side. The other side is mirror finished white gold. You can change the gold if you want to. So yellow gold or rose gold are fine, and we'll make it really easy. It's going to be down to, you know what, skip it. $29.99. I already brought a zircon down earlier, and I got it under $2,000 for you. What I'd like to try is make this one even more affordable because we're in crunch time here. We have about 35 minutes. It's like the hour of power here. We got to move a lot of jewelry. For our last bit of time until we see you, not until the morning, but we'll see you at 10 o'clock. That's just going to be about, 14 and a half hours from now. So, well, not even. Wait, no, more than that. 15 hours? We'll see. I'm not used to this whole 8 o'clock. Even today, I was talking about my Tanzanite yesterday. I said, well, remember at 9 o'clock yesterday, I had that ring, and I'm thinking, oh, no. I was off the air by 9 o'clock. It's just one of those, it's going to take me a minute to adapt to this new time. Yes. Which one? Golden pearl, thank you. The golden pearl's gone as I thought it probably was. And then we've got this zircon. Actually, Tony, let's make it better than $19.99. I had a blue zircon earlier for that price. It's still hanging out. Let's make this even better. Not 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14? How about this? Let's make it easy. $1,399. That's it. $13.99. And then you do have to let me know on that emerald. That emerald I showed earlier, nobody's even called me on this. That just goes to show you, there may not be a large audience if you've seen me wearing this all night and haven't asked about that emerald. And for those of you saying, yeah, I don't have $3 or $4 million. It's not even close. Do you know we're going to get that piece under $100,000 tonight? Actually, I'm going to get it under $50,000 for a nearly 9-carat Colombian emerald. Colombian. Usually to get the big sizes, you got to go to Ethiopia. We're not doing that. We're going Colombia, Muzo, mine, and that one is going to be under $50,000. That's the one I've been wearing all night. So feel free to ask about it. There is the $13.99 emerald cut zircon. Let's keep moving. We know pieces are going after the fact. Look at this. Champagne diamond, rubies, white diamonds. How about this? Blue sapphire. Here, gorgeous, really cool round. Okay, that is high end. And it's not going to stop me from giving it a discount. It's crown-like. It looks regal, elegant, beautiful detail to this mounting. 112-4969. What do you think? And do call me on that emerald because that one needs a great home. And I know it'll get a great home. It's only a matter of time. and probably that time 34 more minutes. Here we are with our gorgeous sapphire. You know, we don't see a lot of big blue sapphires. Last time I had a blue sapphire, it was a 4-carat 08 heart shape, and it went for what, 10 grand? Here's what we have instead. It's a Ceylon blue, 18-karat gold, 109. Looks bigger though, doesn't it? It really does. Wait till you see it on the hand, you'll be able to gauge the perspective. It looks so much larger than that. Oh, and by the way, it's a 109 blue sapphire round with 40 points in diamonds all over the place. Lots of great details, some milgrain. It looks like leaves or florals or butterflies on the inside. And then all the big round brilliants on the outside borders are like all set in their own individual housing. Love that. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Down or up. You can point it either way. But I am ultra thrilled to have this discount right now. And it is not going to be long for this world, that we know. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. This is the moment. This is it. Who wants it? Yes. Blue zircon again. I got it right here. Uh-oh, where did I go? Never mind. I don't have it right here. Stay right there, Tone. I'm going to get that blue zircon back on the hand here. Who's your caller there, Jason? Who wants to see this one more time? Actually, maybe I did not try this on. Oh, my goodness. Shame on me because I know I can't get it on my finger. So here it is. Emily, take a look at this one. There's the blue zircon. Forgive me, it's a little bit smaller than what I wear on my ring finger at the moment, but we can size it for you. Wow. Now, that's why we did a border of mirror finished gold and a border of diamonds. It really does suit the stone well, doesn't it? It's so rare to see an emerald cut blue zircon. And for $13.99, oh, what a value. What a value. And that one is currently, yep, it's a 5. We can size it easily to any size you need. Look at that flash. Thank you. That is sold. Let's go back to our, you know what, stay on the hand, Tony, because I wasn't done with that one yet. I've got it one way. Let me go ahead and flip it around and show it the other way as well, pointing towards the hand here. You can see that wider band of the 18-karat yellow. That looks great, doesn't it? Hefty gold, nice weight here, but comfortable. And 18K, remember we upgraded the gold, 40 points in diamonds, still over a carat. That sapphire is a round though. Super unusual cut to see in the sapphire category. Let's blow it out. Wow. Another $49.99 piece. We've seen a lot of them tonight, but I have not stuck to those price tags at all. Let's make this even better. $1,990. You know what? Wait a minute. 30 minutes left. Let's go lower than $19.99. And our golden pearl is gone, and our zircon is gone, and now we're looking at what will be gone. It's less than $1,500. I'm blowing it out right now. The very first caller gets it for only, you know what, skip it, not even $14.99. Tone, let's go $13.99 on the sapphire, the huge, round, gorgeous royal blue. And then we have got a request for a purple Paraiba. Anne, your request is coming up, Anne, and it is it this specific ring, Andy, or just a purple Paraiba? Got it. All right, so we've got I think most everything is sold out in the purple Paraibas, except we've got one to show you, Anne, so we'll show it to you next. Blue sapphire is verifying. We'll see who's got it. And then, oh, it's got to stay in the yellow. That's the only thing here. Let me size it for you, but it's going to stay in the yellow gold. And why change that when it's 18K buttery richness right there? And then Anne's request is on the way, 1126250. Who was shopping over there? That was Emily, right? Thank you, Emily. Enjoy your blue zircon. Let's see who's getting the blue sapphire. There is something very crown-like, very, very powerful. I think a chevron shape is a very powerful look. I think it's very confident. It's bold. It's confident. It's a little different than what you see every other day of the week in jewelry. It's got some unique factor, but love those little cutout details. Love the texture of the gold. Let's get to our purple Paraiba. Yes, blue sapphire's gone. Congratulations, here comes. And your request in the rose gold doesn't have to stay that way. So again, things are really picking up here because that's what's been happening the last few days. Go figure. The show has started at 5, but most of you are joining us at 7. So that's what's been happening. Eventually, I know it's going to take a little getting used to. Trust me, I'm right there with you guys. But remember, the show starts at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's 7 Central and 8 p.m. Eastern. So just remember, that's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay? And then this is our purple Paraiba. It's really a pinky. It's got a kind of a pinky raspberry color. I would say kind of a mix of pink and purple together here is what I would call it. And it's a 264, which is a really good size. It's a square cushion, which is rare. And then the diamonds are burnished into the sides of the band. So here we are, 16 points in diamonds. Remember, the show is ending in 28 minutes, so you don't have a lot more time to shop on this Friday. So I know our lines are locked up. This one's going to be the ultimate low, another $49.99. I take it lower. Not even $19.99 for this one. Let's take it all the way down for you. First caller can get it for $17.77. And that is, it looks like our only purple Paraiba in inventory right now. And here's what it looks like on. Now, I personally wouldn't keep it in the rose. And the good news is you don't have to. There's no extra charge to change it up to white or rose, or white or yellow rather. So that's an option you have. I think the best look usually, and traditionally, we see the white gold with the purple Paraibas. That's what I would do. Yellow gold would be rich as well if you want to do that. But that's the way to get your special, wow, I can't believe we're doing a 264 copper bearing for $17.77, but it is happening. So that's a big moment. And then I'll probably recap that diamond dome ring since that's still here. We didn't get the open in the auction. This is $17.77 for one caller. We'll show it up close. Then we've got a few more designer pieces that you're loving. We'll bring those back out. We've got a couple of the rubies, some chrysoberyl, some Paraiba drop earrings, a really, really good 1 carat private collection ruby is also here. But that's $17.77. It's the only purple Paraiba we've got at the moment. Next up. It's rubies and diamonds, but 2 types of diamonds. Take a look at what you get here. The champagne, which is the big pair, and then the baguettes, which run through the channel on one side. The other side is rubies, and it gives you all these fancy cuts. I mean, think about it. This is one ring as is. We'll size it. It's going to be in the yellow gold. It's 1124770. This is just spectacular. It's, again, different and fun and unique. There's something specialty. It doesn't look like every other piece. And that's so much of what we're doing today is showing you unique designs, creative styles, pieces that look and are special. Here it is, 18 karat gold again, 48 points on this champagne diamond. It's a golden champagne. And then you get the 27 points in the, those are rubies. They're all actually baguettes. Little baguettes in the rubies, plus 45 points in the diamonds. Those are the white diamonds that are the baguettes as well, that do this little ribbon wraparound dimensional design. They all then create this V, which then houses that bezel set champagne diamond. So pretty. Let's look at it on the hand, though, because it's important to see that. There's almost like it's creating 2 points almost, right? The points of the V shape of the design, the point of the pear shape going out the other way, creates a little bit of that designer look. It is, well, there's a ton of markdowns here. Total of carat 20 of gem weight and diamond weight. Here's what it looks like. Whoops, the other way. Good thing those are all locked in there. You've got a bezel set and you've got all channel. So this is the bezel set. These are all channel sets. So there's nothing you can do to hurt this ring. Nothing you can do. That's the thing. Everything is smooth. There's not a prong in the entire ring. Everything is just flush, set into the band. It looks great. I'm going to make this one, well, another $49.99 deal. Let's go with it. There's one magic price that's getting the job done, and it's not even $2,000 or $19.99. A really big value on the way. And don't forget to call me on the emerald because the emerald needs to go too. And that's under $50,000 for a 9 karat Colombian emerald. Look at that stone. That stone is everything. That stone is exquisite. And wait till you see the price tag we're going to do. You can call me on that. Here's what we'll do. Instead of even $1,500, back up close we go. Let's send it out. $1,399 only. And one caller will take it. And that's it. $13.99. Big Tanzanite deal coming up. There is a Tanzanite here. We'll get back to that diamond dome ring. We still have hoop earrings and cross pendants, some of our classics that were here. Tanzanite drops are still here. Pink diamond certified by GIA, still here. Ruby pendant for $2.99. Panther ring for $18.88. Gold quartz for $9.99. We still have some really cool pieces that are here from earlier in the show. Don't hesitate to call and ask about those. There's the gold quartz for $9.99. Still love that ring, the 80-80 ring. 80 point center, 80 points in diamonds, $9.99. Big, big gold quartz deal, and love it in the round. Don't see that all the time. What else do we have? A few other pieces for you here and there. We've got, anybody looking for cat's eye? On which one? The ruby. So the ruby I think is gone. We're going to move along and then we'll let you know. Let me just give you a really good look at some platinum. How about this? Oh my gosh, to see a stone east-west set, we never see that. That's kind of cool. East-west set, elongated. I like that. That's the cat's eye chrysoberyl we love. Isn't that cool? Item number is 1125913. Quick deal here. I think the ruby may be gone. Yowza. Look at that. Again, with these creative baguettes tapered on one side. That's a channel setting on one side and then round brilliance on the other. This is a cool ring. And really, again, I said this earlier, wait, a cat's eye, it's still here. The cat's eyes that are more green, I think look better than the ones that are yellow. That's a personal opinion, but I think a lot of us share that. When they're green, they really do look very pretty. And then how about the platinum matches that chatoyant effect that runs right down the middle? Yes, go ahead.
You want to say hi to Bonnie? You registered from Victorville County?
Wait a minute, from Victorville?
Yes.
I know where that is. Oh, hi, Bonnie. Welcome to our show. What'd she shop for tonight? I love it. Good choice, Bonnie. Well, we'll have it right out to you, and thank you so much, and welcome to our show. I love that, Bonnie. My mom's in Vegas, and I'm in LA, so I drive through there a lot. Well, not as often as I'd like, but hopefully more so. So I'll look for that. I'll look for a very fabulous gal and a fabulous ring. Thank you, Bonnie, and welcome to our show. Glad you're with us. And again, big Friday night here. This is going to be the cat's eye. We have literally 22 minutes, not a lot of time. Let's make this $13.99 as well and send it out. This one is platinum. Then we're going to show the gold quartz again. Then we're going to show, I think we need to show the 420 diamond band again. Well, diamond dome, I think that needs to be something we show. Is the ruby with the champagne and white diamond ring? Let's see if that's gone. Not sure if that's here or gone, but we're going to find out. Are you ready for this? Here it is on the hand. Let's show this one on the hand. What do you think of that? Isn't that? Now, there's two ways to wear it, too, because for whatever reason, I'm thinking maybe we put it the other way and have it like this. What do you think? Because then you've got that wider side. The wider side is the one with the baguettes, and it's a little bit smaller side over there with the rounds. So you've got two ways to kind of play with it when you get it home, but the whole ring has a very east to west style to it, that's for sure. And it's only $13.99. Great value there. Let's keep moving. I got the gold quartz to recap because you want a better look at that, I think. 6720 was the item number. It's how we started our show with 20 minutes left. I feel like let's bookend here and get you another look because I just can't believe this is here because you saw it and didn't like it. I think it's probably here because you may have missed it and just didn't see it yet. So here we go with our 80-point round with the 80 points in diamonds and a really special look with a 14-karat gold band where you can switch out the color if you want to. And how about this? 80-80. 80 center, round, rare, 80 points in diamonds. There's a lot going on there. And we have one only. This is $9.99. Did our ruby ring go? The ruby and okay, so the ruby ring's here if you want it. So that is something you can still pick up on. We do have the diamond dome ring we're going to revisit. We might just give that a better value here just because we got to go. And we spent all that time on it. We want to make sure it gets a home before we leave and don't see you till tomorrow morning. Of course, I'll be with you at the normal time, 10 a.m. Pacific. You know the deal, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. We will rendezvous for our typical Saturday and Sunday morning dates. And we've got a lot. I had a little preview. See, I'm not usually here Fridays. Well, when you're here on Friday, you get to really not only hand select your items for the weekend, but you also get to tell the Friday audience a little bit about what to expect this weekend. There are some very special things happening this weekend. So I would be remiss if I didn't remind you how important it is to join me tomorrow morning and Sunday morning. Both days are pretty incredible, I must say. I can't spend too much time talking about it because there's too much to talk about. There's so much happening that's so amazing. You got to be with me on both days. There's a diamond ring happening. A diamond ring that's affordable with a trillion cut diamond. It's a big trillion cut diamond. There are Tanzanite deals you've never seen before. I mean, it's just, I cannot. I can't get too sidetracked. We need to move this, but I have to tell you how important it is to be with me on Saturday and Sunday mornings. It's coming up in about, it'd be like 14 hours and 20 minutes away. So we're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend, I can promise you that. But here we are. One last look at this before we go, just in case you were thinking about it. It's the diamond dome ring. It's the 420. I tried an auction. We got item number 1125922 down to $3,500 to open. You may have been here. It was about 45 minutes ago. I think that we need to get one last chance, one last call, one last look, just to make sure it goes. $420 in a designer dome ring. I've been here long enough to know that a lot of these bigger diamond rings are something that are for a little more specific of a shopper, right? Not everybody's looking for a huge diamond ring. This is definitely a wow piece. It's a wow. But when diamonds are $25,000 a carat, if you're shopping comparable VS diamonds in retail, then you're looking obviously at something that's over $100,000, and well over, by the way, well over. And you can shop them all day long, go to some of those fine design houses, go see if they are indeed VS diamonds, because not every designer, just because they have a big name that's well known, doesn't mean they're doing VS diamonds. I can't tell you how many times I really, when you start to investigate and really research what kind of diamond quality big designers are using, it's not always VS. So you might be surprised to learn that. Just because you're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars per carat doesn't mean you're getting always VS. So come on over. This is going to be amazing. I cannot say enough about this because, well, it's not going to be $3,500. In an effort to try and get it done, we're just going to make it $34.99, no auction needed. Just a really quick last 60 seconds with it. If you missed it, if you've been thinking about it, here's the go moment. You take advantage of it, and at least let us get it to you at home in your size and in your gold color and try it. That way you can see. I know I would really be quick to run to a jewelry store and say, hey, here's my new ring. You could fib a little because it's what you need to do to really get an accurate comparison price. You could say you were gifted it and you want to know, you want to get the same ring made for mom or the same ring made for your sister or your daughter or your best friend. See what a jewelry store is going to quote you on that with the same quality, with the same gold weight, with the same quality, with the same gold purity, with the same under gallery. That is the best way to actually get an honest to goodness comparison price. Walk into your favorite jewelry store who you know and love, that maybe those mom and pops you've been shopping with for decades, and walk in and hand them your ring and say, make the same ring for me. Same quality, same weight, same everything, same specs. I want the same ring made. See what it's going to cost you to have the same ring made anywhere else, because that's where you get a true assessment. Because every retailer's different, every city's different, every quality's different. It's very difficult to actually put a hard and fast retail price on anything, but that's usually work with someone you know, walk in and say, make the same ring, and tell me how much it's going to run me to make the same ring. Because in retailers, it's 100 grand plus. And in any wholesale dealer, I know I work with some great diamond wholesalers in our downtown jewelry district in Los Angeles, California, and that's where a wholesale, I know what I pay wholesale for diamonds. I'm a designer too. I make jewelry all the time. You think I just stand up here and sell jewelry? No, I make jewelry all the time, especially for loved ones and for special pieces and private clientele and engagement rings for, friends who need a favor, who want to help, getting an engagement ring designed. Well, I can tell you all day long what a designer and retailer is going to do, and wholesale is not a lot different, where you're going to also spend a whole lot more than $34.99 to get this made in a wholesale jewelry environment. So I can't say enough about it. Take advantage of it, at least try it. And if you don't believe me that it's comfortable and all those things, that's what I vow to you, is that I can get it to your house, get you to try it on, then you decide. Never make the decision until it's in your hand, on your hand, then you get to decide. And I see that because if you want to send it back and get a money back guarantee, go ahead, utilize that. That's what it's there for. But we're going to show you a quick little Tanzanite deal for the end of the night. It's upon us here. We've got about 15 minutes left in the show, so if there are any requests, please let me know. But we saved this. And there's always something special at the end of the night, right? Well, I'm going to show you a blue wing block D in a 1 carat O2 oval coming your way. And once again on the under gallery, here it is. And once again on the hand. I love this. I would personally wear this, and I have a similar ring. It's not quite this large, but I wear it on my index finger. Tony, we're on the hand here real quick to show them on the ring finger, then the middle, then the index, because $34.99 out the door price. No auction, no competition, just sell it. And look at this. Comfortable though, very, very comfortable. That's why the under gallery is there. That's what it looks like. I think it's too big for a pinky ring or a thumb ring. So I'm just going to show you here, here, and here, and then you can assess how you want to wear it. And then we got to show you on the index finger, because that is how I like to wear my version that I have, and I think it looks great that way, because with the diamonds going so far along the sides, it makes sense to put it on the outside edge of the hand here, because a lot of times you're going to see that side profile, and you get to just embrace the look of VS diamonds from every which direction. So it's a beautiful look, $34.99. Let's go back to our wheel and let's introduce you to our blue wing block D. Wowza, with the red flashes. And we haven't had anything of this size. So I know this one's going to go very, very quickly, because in all my years almost exactly, in 12 days will be the 6-year anniversary of bringing Blue Wing Block D at TVON. And 6939 is the side number. This is a 102 that we have not had before because we've been doing this a couple of times to make some smaller opportunities happen in pendants and earrings. Well, we did it again to make a really beautiful 1-carat ring opportunity happen. And we actually cut into some of our larger museum reserve stones. We had our expert lapidaries that we work with, and we have very strict policies on who we'll work with to cut important stones. But we have some of the best lapidaries in the world that are on staff here and on team. And this is a 102 end result of taking one of our 26-carat museum reserves and cutting it into a couple of 102 ovals. And that's why I'm limited, because I don't have 50 of them, I don't have 10 of them, I don't have 5 of them. This is limited. So that's why you want to dial in. Here's a mounting that's a classic too. It's got 45 points in diamonds to go around it. They would be 2 larger round brilliants that go side to side. So that gives it kind of a 3-stone look. Then you have the diamonds extending as a halo around your center, halos around the rounds, double row down the sides. White, yellow, or rose gold are available. And you're not going to believe this. There is an inherent price that rings have to cost, because you're starting, no matter what's in the middle, you're starting with a gold band. You're starting with 14-karat solid gold. You're starting with diamonds, in this case, almost a ½ carat of VS diamonds. So whether you're choosing the white, the yellow, or the rose, that is for you to decide. But what I have for you is an incredible value that is not going to last very long. I saved it till the end of the night because this is when I think a lot of people just now tuning in here for these last few minutes. Reminder, we're back with you 5 to 8 on Fridays on TV and online from here on out. So this is the one to own. If you want a Tanzanite that's giftable, that's affordable, maybe you have some of the bigger ones, but you're not wearing those every day. Maybe your 10-carat is one you're wearing special occasion, your 20-carat special occasion. This is the one you wear every day to still have that quality of Blue Wing Block D neon, but you get the affordable price tag. You get the great mounting that still gives you a lot of VS diamonds, but not over the top. And let me know who's getting that diamond dome ring, because Jason, I know you're verifying on it. We got a couple of people verifying on the diamond dome ring, right? So that may be gone. Who knows? Just let me know if you want it. Here's what I'm going to do. I have a $2,499 price tag. I'm abandoning that price tag just because this is my chance to make a Blue Wing more affordable than ever before. Watch it on the hand here. And it also stacks because everything about the ring is elevated up off the hand a bit. So if you want to slide a ring next to it, imagine this is a ring. Okay, I know it's tweezers, but look at that. It slides right on next to your ring, and same with the other side. Wonder rings, diamond bands, whatever you got, they will slide and nestle right up next to this, so you can add, stack, build, whatever you want to do. But it's not going to be $24.99, and I guarantee you we're going to sell these out tonight. The reason I mentioned this earlier, we're going to see a lot of limited items and really specialty pieces on Friday because it's a smaller audience than all of our other shows. So what that means is you're going to see more limited opportunities on these Friday night shows. Pieces that we have very, very teeny tiny little quantities on. Things that you've never seen before. Specialty looks, specialty designs. It's not $24.99. Oh my goodness, there's nobody on the phone lines yet, which is kind of amazing to me because this is one that, I mean, I've never had anything quite like this before. In all of these years of bringing Blue Wing Block D consistently, again, we are the only source for this material. I speak to our new shoppers, especially here, who are looking at this going, never seen a Tanzanite look like this. Those reds, those blues, those purples, it's everything. This is the best in the world, literally. And nobody else has it but TVON. We're the only place. And we're at the, seriously, at the tail end of having this material to offer to you. So take a look at it. It's not $24.99. I know we need to do better. We have 10 minutes left in the show. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, and in your size. And it's not even $2,000 or $19.99 or $18.88 or $1,500. That's a lot of ring. It's a lot of ring. It's a classic style. It gives you the 3-stone look, but extra, extra, extra. It's also not going to be even $14.99 or $13 or $12 or $11. A gold band today. I was looking at a retailer website yesterday, and I was doing some research, and gold bands are up. No surprise, gold's gone up. A 2mm gold wedding band that I used to quote at $4,000. That same wedding band from that same store, it's a 2mm band with nothing on it. Nothing set with it. Just gold. 14K, nothing special, nothing fancy. It's over $5,000 now. Shouldn't surprise a living soul who's paid attention to gold pricing. Gold pricing is crazy, and gold is elevating. Everyone's saying it. Gold has not seen its peak yet. It's believed to go far, 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 far higher and far more than it's at now. We're at 2,700-ish an ounce. It's expected to go well over $3,000 an ounce soon. I would get your ring now. It's not $11.99 or $10.99. This is giftable. This is the way to share Blue Wing Block D with someone who may not have access to it, like anybody who doesn't have and watch TVON. They wouldn't have access to it. I don't care if you go to any of the big designers and spend $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70,000 for a Tanzanite. It's not going to be Blue Wing Block D. And this is not $10.99. It's in your size, in your gold color, and shipped to your doorstep for free. And it's not even $1,000. It is $9.99 to get that Tanzanite home. And it's still Blue Wing Block D. We didn't have any 1 carat sizes. So what did we do? We actually took a bigger museum reserve stone and we cut it into a 1 carat 02 minimum oval. That's why we have so few. That's why it's the same gorgeous color, why you're seeing bright reds. And this is why it's such a value at $9.99, because still, even though we're not going to call it museum reserve per se, because it wasn't originally part of the museum reserve, but it was cut from that museum reserve material. And who are the diamond drop earrings for? William, you got it. William, we're going to show you one of my favorite diamond earrings coming up as we have time, but we are very limited. We already have, it looks like 2 gone. It leaves us with 1 left if that's the case here. So it's last call. I'm going to try it out again. Remember, you do have the option of white, yellow, or rose. So if you like it in the white, you order it that way. If you like yellow gold, let me tell you, the blue wings look gorgeous in the white, as they do in the rose, as they do in the yellow. You cannot go wrong with the Blue Wing Block D. Yes. Diamond dome ring. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're thinking about it, verifying, call me, $34.99. That's got to go. Also, the gold quartz round is here. This is now down to our very last one. William, stay with us. I just want to sell this ring out before we move on to the diamond drop earrings, but we'll make sure you have ample time with those. $9.99. This should be on its way. The red flashes are amazing. You pay a certain amount for a gold band. Right now, 2mm gold band with nothing in it, over $5,000. So what are we doing selling a band that starts with 14K, that's far greater than 2mm in width? You can see that. Then it's got 45 points in VS diamonds. Then it's got a carat 02 or more in the best Tanzanite that's ever been mined from one source in the world. Now that is how you shop for Tanzanite. $9.99. White, yellow, rose. Take advantage of that one now, because when that one, if you call tomorrow, you're going to find out it's already sold out. You got moments to get it. We're already close to the sellout now. Here are the diamond earrings by William's request here. They're one of my favorites. I've bought them many times. I've gifted them many times. And they're beautiful. They're just beautiful and wearable. They're a wearable way to do a drop. And keep calling on the Tanzanite. I just want to make sure we have enough time to showcase these earrings, which are 110372. And they are this slightly elongated kind of spike design with the mirror finished gold up top, bezel set, and then all those beautiful prong set diamonds on the way down in a graduated style. Start larger, get smaller, then that very specific point. They do have 1.75 inches in their length. That may sound like a lot, because it is a little more than we usually see, but they're not difficult to wear. I find, and I gift these to many people, so I know how they wear them. And depending on your own personal style, sometimes they're really everyday wearable if you like a drop. I don't think they have to be just for evening or just for dressy. There they are at that 1.75 inch drop. They are a really simple hinge style, so they just click closed. I'm going to show you one on. They're even prettier on because you're really going to see this distinctive point. I know you see it at the base. There's also a distinctive point at the top of the earring. So when you actually do, and again, straight post on this one, so when you have it on, you're going to see here exactly what I'm talking about. When you see, there's actually that little bit of that mirror finished gold up top, but that also looks like a slightly more tapered or spiked design, doesn't it? So when you see that, you've got that little bit of that mirror finished gold that almost replicates what's happening at the base of the earring as well. And they are affordable. They're only $777 if you'd like to get them. And do you see what I mean? It may be 1.75 inches, which is somewhat longer than we typically see, but look at how wearable they are. They're not overly lengthy. This is not a big, what we call the shoulder dusters, where it's like that, really difficult to wear. It's just really simple and easy, and they're just beautiful, aren't they? And those are all our VS diamonds. You're getting almost a half carat there. We'll go back to the wheel. Take another close-up look. White, yellow, or rose gold are available. And our show is about to wind down on this Friday. So just a reminder, if you have any last minute requests, anything you want to see again, anything we can help you with, anything you want to request even for tomorrow, our morning show tomorrow, it's a good time to do that. So just a reminder, we're about to sign off tonight. And a reminder, we'll be with you every Friday night. This is not just a specialty one-off show. It's going to be every Friday night here from 5 to 8 p.m. Pacific time online. Of course, online streaming as all of our shows do, and also on TV nationwide. So that's important to remember. This was our first night back on television in a while, so very excited to have you with us tonight. Thank you, William, for that request, and don't forget about the Tanzanite and the gold quartz and anything else you saw that you might be interested in. Good time to pick those pieces up. There is that gorgeous 1 carat 02 minimum. Remember, that's just a minimum carat weight you're getting on that Tanzanite. The Tanzanite lovers of the world, you're going to really, really go crazy for that one. And there are our final 3 minutes counting down. So really good time. And again, just since there's so much going on here, news-wise and newsworthy, reminder that our Saturday and Sunday morning shows are still here from 10 to 1 Pacific. So that means we get you an early start tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's noon Central time and 1 p.m. Eastern. You guys have been watching those 10 to 1 shows for, you know, as long as we've been doing this. So I'll be with you every Saturday and Sunday morning. We are adding a show in the evenings on the weekends. So that'll be also this time 5 to 8. So keep that in mind. I'm not with you for those evening shows. I wanted to be, but they thought it would be too much, I guess. So that's just a lot of Lolo all weekend long. So our newest host here, Danny's going to be with you guys on Sunday or Saturday and Sunday evenings. And he'll see you guys then. But of course, we're still here in the morning at that normal time. So don't hesitate to call us on those earrings. Those are $777. They're beautiful and again, very comfortable. They're light as a feather. They weigh practically nothing, but they make a big impact in their look. So I know you're going to love them. And I think that, yeah. Platinum sapphire for a pair of these instead. All right, so let me flash the platinum sapphire that Dawn picked up earlier, and I will remind anybody who may have missed it. I think that was probably the 41-point pear shape. So let me show you this ring one more time. This is one that just got swapped out. Dawn had picked this up earlier. She decided to get the earrings instead. So that means this ring is now still available. That was $5,987. It's a platinum piece with a sapphire pair. It is a 41-point pear shape with 22 points in diamonds. It's in platinum. It's $699. So great heads up on that one. Thank you for letting me know. Dawn's taking the earrings instead. William's not taking the earrings. So again, you don't have to be the requester to take the earrings that were requested. This ring is $699 if you'd like to get it. Platinum. Gorgeous blue sapphire, lots of diamond weight, $777. So let me know if you like that or anything else you saw in the show. We've had 3 hours, so there's been a lot of great jewelry. Blue wing block D102, still hanging out. The sapphire you just saw. The fabulous emerald I'm wearing, well, that is good. That's supposed to be shown over the weekend. Great value on that one. So lots and lots here, and I can't wait. We have an incredible lineup on Saturday and Sunday mornings. It starts in all of 14 hours. So make sure you're with me at the start. I mean, right there out the gate. We're going to just hit the ground running tomorrow as we usually do. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope to see you all back with us, TV, online, and everywhere else, Saturday and Sunday mornings. And again, we'll introduce you to a new evening show as well. But let me tell you, I have seen the lineup for our Saturday and Sunday mornings. They are unbelievable. So make sure you join me. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll continue to shop this weekend through. So thanks again for being with us on this brand new kind of restart of our Friday evenings on TV. It's been so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll be with you tomorrow morning. Looking forward to it. So thanks so much, everybody. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you bright and early in the morning.